of life, breathing. All right.
Didn't go off. I bet you'll never be able to guess whose alarm didn't go off.
I love how you were sounding more awake approximately 30 seconds ago, and you put on a sleepier voice to say that.
Cassy, ever fucking tried it?
Aurora's calling into work.
Yeah, I'm chomping at the bit for that fat fucking cat you promised, Spooks.
Oh, that's right.
There's a cat promise this episode, everyone. That's your foreshadowing.
If you look at my stream name, the stream is titled
Show me that damn cat.
Spooks, you better show me that damn cat.
Damn, you had the opportunity to title it Show Me That Pussy.
I don't want Twitch to take this down.
What do you mean? Twitch? I'm sure Twitch would understand.
I gotta title it Show Me That Pussy, parentheses, cat.
And in a brand SEO sense.
No, I'm sure. Then we could make branded T-shirts that say "Show me that pussy," and then you got little kitty cat whiskers on it.
Don't worry, it's my deceased sister.
Okay, that doesn't make it much better. I already know that our chat wants me to have like a pop that pussy merch item.
I'm the chat.
Wait. Can the merch item then have like a little? You know how like sometimes balloons have shapes. It's just like a really fat cat that is made of a balloon, and there's a needle next to it. Pop that pussy.
Hey, Spooks, what are we doing today?
Welcome, everyone, to episode 2 of Monster of the Week, hosted by yours truly, Spooks, here with the Crip Stars, who apparently love popping that pussy.
Guilty
I
as
love
charged.
women. We all love women here.
Yeah,
we do.
All the Crip Stars love women, so that's
What does
that's
it mean to
random,
pop
but,
that pussy?
I've heard Aurora's week.
What does that actually mean?
Wouldn't you like to know? Someone's not very good at his job of loving women.
I will date any woman who looks at me.
Let me open up
and
Urban
goes,
Dictionary.
You
name a woman.
Yeah, sure.
Name a woman. Any woman.
Actually, for clarity, to pop that pussy is when you're like throwing it back for the homies and twerking so bad that you.
That's what I thought, but that feels like more of an
out,
ass-related thing.
Well, it's because you're popping it back so much that like your pussy becomes like perpendicular to the floor.
I'm gonna go puke. I'll be back.
Yeah, that's fair.
Poor Spooks. Pobrecita.
I think I'm done with my contribution to the stream.
All right. Okay,
Oh,
that was a good
shit.
session, everyone. We'll see you
I never did
next.
my warm piss. Hang on, I'll be back.
No, don't leave me here with them.
Oh.
Don't leave you here with them.
You know what's crazy? I've looked it up on Urban Dictionary and it did not show up, but then I just looked up the definition and the first link was to Urban Dictionary. So
Hi, Silas. We're talking about popping pussy.
I found a definition, but I don't feel like I should read it out loud.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen at this point?
TOS.
I'm not streaming.
Okay, but I am!
Okay, you got the nasty boy on set. It's allowed. It's expected.
No!
Jimmy got written permission from Jeff Bezos that it's allowed.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Do you want us to do our introductions? Is this an introduction thing?
We already did that. Did we do that, or did we cut
I
that
introduced
that
just the
off?
Crip Stars. Go watch episode 1. If you're lost. You guys can do a quick if this was like a TV show opening where it's like da 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 and then like pans over and it's like Archer as Trevor, you know. So if you want to do a little
as Trevi boy.
It'll pan over to me and say Jebediah Rat, and I'll be like reloading a gun, smiling at the camera, and my blood type will be listed for some reason.
I hope we're all doing different intros. I was gonna do like a Real Housewives thing where it's like, I'm Cassie. I hate cooking, but I love stirring the pot.
I like the idea that all of you guys we have this intro and all of you guys like a different genre of like TV show intro.
I was going for the live action
Real
Resident Evil.
Housewives, fucking like cartoon.
I was just imagining all of us have the goofy oh, this is me and this is my thing, and then we cut to Jebby and it's like fully Suicide Squad, the first movie animated of bright neon colors, like quick cuts, camera motions,
It's the
loud
extended
gunshots.
Can we get the button, Jebby? The intro button?
That was easy.
There we go. See, he's done. And then Aurora, would you like to give whatever type of introduction? Pick like a genre and just do an introduction.
Well, it has to be silly. Like I said, like I'm Cassie. I hate cooking, but I love stirring the pot.
Very proud of that one.
Yeah, I am.
I'm Aurora Starshine, and I really want breakfast.
Oh yeah, now it's game time. Let's go.
Mine is just me turning
zipping
around.
at me.
I zipped that up purely to unzip it for this moment.
I hate it.
What the fuck?
Thank you, Nibdab.
All right, so 3 of you guys have roles that you start the session with. So would you please all like to do those, and then maybe continue to talk sillily for a little bit, so I can determine what the fuck we're gonna do with those roles.
I'll just
Okay.
keep eating my
How do I
cereal.
do mine?
I'm doing
I
my
don't know, I'm not a
ZZ
player.
dailies at the moment, so.
I can't do this anymore. Find something. So I think okay. So you open your book, and then you just like press the move. I think.
Yeah, the move should have the little dice icon next to it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Come
Oh
on.
shit! I realized I can't see your guys' fucking rolls with where I put your goddamn icons.
Oh, there it is.
I hate it here.
Oh.
I'm just like,
Oh,
guys,
idiot.
I'm sorry to tell you that the Queen's decree is done. We have chased spooks away. They refuse to talk to us now, including Cassie, who is her sister.
Who lives with her?
We've burned bridges far beyond repair, and I apologize.
Got an
Yeah,
8.
it
Okay,
happens.
mixed successes all the way down. Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
The easiest one for you to figure out.
Yeah, very
That's
easy.
our
Okay.
motto.
So you guys just be silly for a second. I gotta think.
Guys, what if we were fully serious? Let's talk about politics.
Oh god.
Did you hear
no.
that Elon Musk shut down the Cheesecake Factory? That's a
Wait,
joke.
what?
That's a joke. This is a joke.
God, I didn't
I wouldn't
like
be
the fact that I
surprised.
couldn't tell you were joking.
It's been. I saw a TikTok this morning about it, and I was like, "That'll be funny." And I was like, "They think I'm serious." Oh god.
My favorite
God.
actual news headline
I'm
from
tired
recent
of this,
time.
Grandpa.
My favorite recent news headline is, in fact, considering joining the British Commonwealth. It's been a good couple hundred years, but it's time to come back.
You know what? I think the American experiment is over. Time to join the British.
Do you think we'd get like
That's
cheaper airfare between like Britain and America? Because I'll take that so I can go visit Jebby.
I think we get taxed.
I like how you stopped
Oh.
dancing for tea in Britain. You're really coming into your own there.
I think we'd get taxed horrifically, and then we'd have another war in 10 years.
All right, so let's begin. We are all okay. So we're starting off early in the morning. So it's the sun's just coming up. Sophie, because she has her little dream, so we'll get to that in a second. She's gonna be still asleep because I feel like reasonably the princess would sleep later than the servants. Am I cool for thinking that? Sophie, the character,
Yeah.
the player. Okay. So we will, I guess, start with Sophie and her little prophetic dream, and then we'll jump around to check in on everyone. So Sophie, you're having a lovely little rest in your lovely little bedroom, which is technically on, I think, the second floor, the first floor.
There's
One
no
of them.
bedrooms on the first floor.
Yeah, I know. No, the ground floor, not the
Oh.
ground floor, the first.
No,
floor.
we're doing it British style.
My bad.
First
I
floor,
fucking
first floor,
forgot.
second floor.
I think you're the
We're
second,
doing
and
this
then I
all
think the prince
Britain
is the
style.
first.
I hate that, by the way. I do hate that.
Have fun editing, Silas.
Enjoy.
Okay, so Sophie, you, in your dreams, you see a hand sort of reaching towards you, but it's not just like a human hand. It's like it's a knight's hand, like fully armored, and it's kind of reaching up. Everything's a little tinted. It's got like it's dark. It's a little like muddled brown. And you can feel it, like it feels like you're above it, kind of floating a little, and it is reaching up, trying to grab. And right before it kind of connects with where you would be, you wake up. And there's your dream of the day. Okay, and then we're actually gonna jump around a little because mixed success, they don't have to have anything bad happen, Sophie. So we're actually gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with Arthur. Let me go back to the floor. Hold on.
Arthur.
My
Arthur.
roll thing lets me hold one. I can use it whenever.
Oh, so you're the one who used it? I thought it was. Oh wait.
If he misses,
Yeah.
you get to hold it. If he gets a success, he gets to hold it.
Yeah,
was it
so
mixed?
I
Oh,
can
okay, awesome.
spend it to be like, I want to be where I want to be right now.
So what does mixed success do? Because I feel like that's one that's very good or bad.
Mixed
what is it?
success is just one.
Oh, okay.
So on a full success, I get 2. On a fail, you get 1.
Okay. So you get to be prepared or like whenever you say now.
Yeah, some
Okay.
examples of stuff like if someone's like desperate to get away, I can be like, I want to arrive on a horse carriage out of nowhere.
Oh.
Okay, so then we'll leave that to you actually, and we'll go check in with Adelaide. Adelaide, you are currently in the kind of servery area, and you guess what you are doing? You are giving the little kitty cat, Theodore. I had a full name right now for him, but I fucking lost it. Doesn't matter.
I'm
You're
preparing
giving him
for
his little
scream.
scraps.
The fat fucking cat, let's go!
Good job.
Okay, so that is going on. You hear a loud rattling from all like the dishes and silverware, right? They're all just like rattling around. And the cat suddenly looks past you and he does a loud hiss. He's hissing at something mysterious.
It's you. You're the mysterious.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna turn to look at what he's hissing at.
Okay, there's nothing that you can really see there that he's hissing at. It's just empty room. There's people, by the way, in like the kitchen walking through the servery and stuff. Because it's breakfast time.
You must just be a stupid cat.
Yeah, so I mean,
Don't you dare insult Theo!
You gonna go the rattling is
Perfect
still kind
control.
of happening though. You
Okay,
can
yeah,
kinda see
I'll go check on the rattling.
that. Okay, so you're gonna like open a cabinet?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, as you're walking towards that, all of a sudden, every fucking cabinet in that room blows open. Not like explodes, I mean just like all the doors slam open. You ever seen the movie Paranormal Activity? I know you have. Don't answer that. The rest of you can answer.
Can I have a quick
I know
synopsis
you have.
for
Don't
the people
answer
who
that.
haven't?
It's so funny.
No, absolutely you cannot. Either way, yeah, it's like that. All the fucking cabinets just fling the fuck
Hey,
open.
Spooks. I have a correction. That was Paranormal Activity 2.
I will kill you.
Have you ever played Phasmophobia? It's not.
Yeah, have you guys ever played Phasmophobia?
No.
Awesome.
Like that.
I'm in my throwing shade at Phasmo arc. I'm sorry.
And as that
I'll
happens,
throw
the cat
shade at
fucking
Phasmo any day you let
looks
me.
out of there into the Great Hall.
No, my kitty!
And he's gone.
Adelaide just kind of sighs and like goes back to work. She starts
You're,
closing all the cabinets.
Yeah, there we go. One of the other maids that you may possibly know, she kind of walks in and is like, what happened in here?
Most likely a gust of wind.
Mm-hmm. So as the morning's starting, I want you all to all kind of just establish what you'd be doing. Because all those rolls actually just kind of made it, so not a lot had to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently I'm...
Your thing.
Apparently I'm preparing breakfast.
Yeah, have fun. I mean, you're giving the cat food, and cat.
You're busy for a bit.
Yeah,
We'll
maid
go on
duties.
this adventure without you. Actually,
You
you're real
got a
busy.
job
today.
to do.
Actually,
sorry,
I
you
want
have
to
to
hear
do a statue.
Cassie. I want to hear Cassie. How are you cooking those sausages for breakfast?
I don't cook. Excuse you, I'm the maid. I just plate it up. They have chefs. You idiot.
What a dodge!
Nice
What a
sidestep.
question
Yeah,
dodge
what a-
there.
Cassie doesn't know how sausage is made.
I don't eat sausage. I don't like sausage.
It's made.
Maybe it's because you don't know how it's made.
I'll fucking kill you.
Cassie's more of a pickle witch, if you know what I mean.
A pickle enjoyer.
Hey yo.
So yeah, I would like you all to just take a couple minutes and just roleplay out how your morning's
I
going.
thought you were going to
Castle.
take like a point of damage. For
All of you guys take 1 psychic damage. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
The god of this world tries to kill you. Take psychic
It's
damage.
great. If I had woken up on time, I would have sausage in front of me. But alas.
Eat cold
Man, all the
sausage.
innuendos here.
Okay, fucking
I'm
Erica
not
of
gonna eat
Barbie
raw
Princess and the
sausage,
Pauper.
Spooks.
Rossage, if you will.
Rossage.
I'm leaving.
I feel,
I'm
I
gonna go
feel like
make my
Arthur
sausage.
would
Scooby-Doo
be
would
No!
take
gonna
acid when he
wake
wants
up.
on his sandwich.
I
Rossage!
feel like Arthur would probably wake up with a cup of tea right now.
Rorage. Cabbage? No, Rorage. Cabbage it is. No!
Shaggy's
This is
a
how they get-
is a vegetarian. He wouldn't cook sausage.
I mean, only the one version of Shaggy is. I don't know about all that old cartoons. There's a lot of meat on those giant sandwiches.
No, the original one is the vegan, the vegetarian. And
It's
the
a live
rest-
action one.
The live action one is not. Yeah, he just fucking barbecue.
No, the live action one is.
No,
The
he
actor
isn't. He
was
cooks bacon.
vegetarian.
No, you're
believe.
confusing. It's the voice actor for the original Shaggy was vegetarian. Matthew Lillard is not vegetarian.
I would love it if they kept that just as a character trait, but they don't.
He literally cooks burgers in one of the scenes.
Yeah, they like grill shit up in a little van.
Whoa, is that Shaggy
wanna do that again.
slurping up a sandwich right in front of us right now?
shit.
I don't know.
I love talking about Scooby-Doo as much as the next person. It's
Yeah,
like
we
my
get some
favorite hobby,
roleplay
but
going.
could we maybe turn our attention to the board?
I thought it was like a vegan burger or something.
No.
Could-
Shaggy being vegetarian was a demand by Casey Kasem, the first Shaggy. But whenever Matthew Lillard took over, he switched it back to eating meat.
I'm gonna elbow my way in to Arthur going wherever he needs to go to get some goddamn tea in his veins.
His veins.
His veins.
Might need the doctor for that.
You perhaps want to stop by the kitchen where Adelaide is right now to go
That's convenient.
some tea. It's convenient, isn't it?
That's convenient.
Convenient much.
Convenient, isn't it? Boys, get them.
Book 'em.
Book them.
You guys are in charge of your own tokens because I apparently can't like.
Ladies and gentlemen,
pull 'em out.
Yeah.
we got them.
So as I muscle my way into the kitchen, am I seeing the room in a state of post-cabinet explosion?
You know what? We'll go with yes for my life ease. For my ease of.
You're
choice.
seeing Adelaide, like, as she sighs and starts walking to go close them.
Just walks in, opens them again.
So everyone.
Open,
Oh my!
open.
What happened here? You lost something?
She gives him, like, a disappointed look. Like, she doesn't want to deal with this at this time. She's like, gust of wind.
I'm not entirely convinced. Why do you think that is?
I don't
I
know.
think I heard an explosion in the background. Oh, and again.
So glad we're so good at staying on topic, guys.
I want to point out, I don't know if there's a window in this room. She keeps saying wind, and, like, I don't know if there's a window.
There's not.
No, there is in the server. It's right
There
at the
is
bottom
a
there.
singular window.
Okay.
It's like through a hallway though. Do y'all see that, or is it just like a long?
I think that's
window?
just because the castle walls are so
Walls
thick.
are thick. Yeah.
It's a long fucking. Do you think
So
it
the
like
pane
caves
is-
in, or do you think the window's like on the inner side?
I think it's
Or
on
is
the
it close-
outside, and then it's like a shoot inwards. I think is how it's usually done.
Yeah.
The most
That's-
important question
yeah.
is that window open?
Oh, yeah. Is it
Almost
outside?
certainly not
outside?
capable of it.
No, it's just absolutely sealed shut.
Actually, maybe it's not a window. Maybe it's just a hole. I don't know if they used glass windows back then.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
mean,
thinking.
obviously
Like,
in the current time
Yeah,
of this, but I mean, like when the
question,
castle
question.
was built.
Oh, that is a good point. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's a good point. That doesn't matter.
It
When
does
were
matter.
Windows invented.
is the window open or closed, Spooks? This will play a huge
Fuck
factor.
it. There is a pane of glass. They've added them if they weren't originally there.
Holy shit, so fancy. It's like there's something here. Like I can feel something here, but it doesn't look like there is. Holy shit.
They have a lot of
Magic.
fucking minds that day.
The
Keep in
people
mind that
probably did.
We just invented toilet paper in this
Yeah, it was like
world.
10 years ago. You guys finally got some. in the
We don't
house.
have the ancient Roman stick sponge anymore.
Alas, no.
Yeah,
The
some of
communal
those
sponge.
vintage fellows still use it.
What do you mean, alas?
Seems all right.
Okay.
Gets the
Ew,
job done.
ew.
The communal sponge.
I've got
So,
my dog acting up. He went wow 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 wow.
Now, me and Adelaide are hanging out. Should we just go to another scene? Because I feel like we've
Yeah,
lost
let's
this
call this
scene.
conversation. It's a gust of wind. Okay.
Cool.
Trevor or Sophie, thumb wrestle. Who gets to do the next scene? Or just like volunteer.
After you have it.
Rat, put your
And
fucking
more,
token on the map.
I'll see you in
I'm
hell.
over here with the horses, man.
What are you doing?
Grooming them, feeding them. Fucking William Ian Parker demands a great deal of food.
He does. He's a hungry boy.
I don't know why the way you said
I'll
it
be
is
in the
sending
granary
me.
collecting grain actually for his
I need to look up when
large
something
meal.
was made. Again.
When was something made?
I feel like the answer is probably way before this, but I just need
What
to...
is the item,
Oh,
or is
actually,
it a secret?
no. Huh.
Hungry, hungry horse.
Okay, that's not the answer I was looking up.
When were grains invented?
No. Dude, I was trying to look up when the fuck horse armor was made, and it's like 2006 for Elder Scrolls. I'm like, okay.
I was literally waiting for a space to make that joke.
Fucking 2006 Elder Scrolls DLC.
2006. Every Lego horse armor you've seen in film is an incredible anachronism.
I hope that we can give this horse a lick it, and I can bite into it. Not Sophie, I, the player.
Oh, is that the
player.
salt licks?
No,
that
it's like this. It's like this very modern kind of circular thing. That's
Oh, cherry flavor, carrot flavor, apple flavor, mint flavor. I don't think horses would like mint.
Maybe it's tasty.
You'd be surprised.
Either
This
way,
one's just
Trevor,
make it sport.
horses do
Is
in
there
fact
over
like
here in the-
mint, actually.
Oh.
as you're over there in the granary, suddenly you do hear William Ian Parker the first. He's neighing and he's stomping his little hooves kind of defendingly, like, whoa! He's freaking out a little.
Holy shit, this is banana flavored? Anyways, I'll go approach the horse and be like, hey, what's up? I cannot remember the voice I had for me at all, so it's going to be different every time. I warned you guys this before.
I hope like our 7th session is just like this overly feminine voice. Just like falsetto.
What's up?
Hey, William.
The voice for William will be
I'm a Valley
consistent
girl
with that.
now, actually.
I'm a valley girl now.
Whoa, William, what's up? What's going on? Hold on.
So
Calm
I'm
down.
gonna,
What's
I'm gonna,
up?
for the sake of convenience, since I choose everything, say there's probably horse armor in existence, and it's
Cool.
there. So either way, that's just kind of floating right now. Kind of just imagine it's like in a different stable. Where's my pen? Where's my
Different stall.
horse armor?
Different stall. Horse armor here.
And it's just floating a little.
Oh, what the fuck?
Are
Can
you
I draw
standing in front of
this?
it?
Yeah, I'm sitting right here.
Okay, suddenly it's just gonna chuck forward like a log being thrown, just like right towards you. How would you like to react to that?
I'm absolutely jumping to the side that way.
Dude, fuck Drew that.
Get it off. Get it
Alright,
off
could
the
you please
screen.
roll cool?
Cool. Let's see here. Wait, let me no, that's for act under pressure. Damn.
I'm loving this horse drawing. Thank you, whoever's doing it.
You're welcome.
Flawless.
Flawless.
Flawless execution.
So, no, you just do not react in time, and you just kind of get bonked against that wall there with a nice Lago horse armor.
Do I go into the window area a little bit?
Yeah, right there, perfect. Gotta crash into the window a little. Could you... You guys have like 7 health, right? I need to like space this properly. I can't let your first scene have you like...
If it helps, I don't think I took any harm last session. So.
Hold on, let me like flip a fucking coin. What do I want to do here?
You do a handicap.
Take 7 harm.
Take 2 harm.
Oh,
Coin didn't flip
fuck.
good.
Ow.
Oh.
And now it is just laying there. It doesn't seem to be floating or animated or anything. It's just kind of laying on you as armor would.
I will kick it.
Okay, you kick it off and just kind of it goes to the side a little, rolls when I was little. It's gone.
Fucking spiritual sons of bitches. Where the fuck's my rock salt?
Fuck is the erase?
Fuck is my rock salt?
Who's drawing the hearts with me?
That's me.
I'm
Beautiful.
sorry, guys. I don't see an eraser, so I'm just gonna have to clear, I think, everything. So
Wait.
why is there no? Is this an eraser? No.
You'd think there would be one.
You would think
Oh,
that.
I get to mark experience.
Oh yes,
yeah.
you do.
Yeah, there's no eraser.
Damn. Okay, everything goes.
I'm a horse
Damn.
drawing.
I get to
Sorry,
choose.
man.
Wait, so is it when you have all 5 boxes filled, or once you fill a 6th? Once you have filled all 5 boxes, uncheck them. Okay. I'm
Okay,
Hello,
I was like,
guy.
great question. I'm actually
Hey,
not
guy.
good at DMing this yet, so you gotta be faithful.
actually not good at this.
I'm actually
Uh.
not good or knowledgeable.
It's once you
so-
have filled all 5 boxes, uncheck them and choose an improvement option.
I actually just realized I never even opened the playbook, so I'm opening that on the side right now. So I have that.
Thank you
Where's
so much
my
for
fucking
following.
PDF
Hi,
I love?
egg
Oh.
guy.
Egg guy.
Oh wait, I forgot I have an armor on, so I only take 1 harm.
Oh, sweet. So there we go. See, it's a good thing I did 2 then. So you have a little bit of an impact there.
Good thing I did too, so you'd feel it.
Now all of
So
my
you
damage
feel
gets
it
a
in the
+1 to it
morning.
for armor. You know what? Battlefield awareness. You always know what's happening. Take +1 armor, max of 2, on top of what you get from your gear. Hell yeah, 2 armor.
Yeah, tanky boy.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
fuck.
2 armor.
He's our tank.
And okay, let's go check in with Sophie on the 2nd floor real quick. Yes, 2nd. I do. Do I mean 2nd? Yeah, sure. Yeah, because that's private study. That's what we. Let me move the ribbon here.
Oh wait, I'm still drawing. No.
I'm gonna try and tailor all the moves I get around what made me level up.
That's that's actually not a bad idea. So Sophie, what do you're awake now? You're a little princess. What do you do in the morning?
Look at that little cherub.
I'm gonna go find my betrothed to go bother him.
Okay, he should be right. Like there's that little stair here. And then he's like the bedroom under you, I believe. Yeah, is what I established. So okay, let's go bother him.
Move the ribbon again.
I'm gonna
See, I
go
had away
bother
from the
him.
bedroom.
Oh hey, everyone's still in the nurse's parlor. Hold on. Thank you for that.
The
I'm
perfect
gonna go
right
to
where
the,
we need
go
to
to the
be.
playroom.
The playroom.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
That's for like little
Hearts.
kids.
Not in this
I
case.
thought you were gonna say that's for the queen's private endeavors.
No.
Yes.
That kid looks like a fucking nerd.
Fucking
Yeah, no.
nerd.
I fucking drew him, and I was like, he needs a ass haircut.
It's
That was,
just
like,
Trevor
my
and
top
Adelaide
choice.
running through the hallway, going "fucking nerd" and running along.
to the prince.
He'll never know it was me.
Come in. Who is it?
She like pokes her little head through.
Oh, Sophie.
Native tone.
Oh, Sophie.
He's not slow. He likes Sophie.
Hey,
And then there's an asterisk there of
What's his asterisk?
asterisks of like Sophie in particular. What's the matter?
Good morning.
Morning. He's just kind of sitting on his
Should I
bed.
drop my ring?
She did that too. Oh, I dropped my proposal ring. Oh no!
No.
Oh, my proposal ring.
Who's putting a hat on him?
You're a wizard, Percival.
Oh, is it possible?
Like she kind of runs in.
Dunce! It's a
opens
dunce
the door.
hat.
Oh,
No! He's a dunce hat!
This prince just can't catch a break.
He's just a little fella. No!
Fucking dunce.
What's the matter, Sophie?
I'm not sure if I had a nightmare or just a very strange dream.
Oh? That leans
Oh,
in.
I dreamed that some kind of guard was reaching towards me, and it was murky and dirty and brown.
Sounds frightening.
And then I woke up before it could touch me. So that might be a good sign.
A good sign? I hardly think so.
Well, I woke up before it touched me, not after it touched me. So that's a better sign than a bad one.
I suppose that's right. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
It is nice hearing about your dreams. I'm glad you tell me them. Hold on.
Even when they are very strange little dreams.
Indeed. Where are all the bedrooms I established real quick? Hold on. Let's keep chatting.
Is that McDonald's?
McDonald's.
There's a McDonald's in the Pentagon.
It's one of those spiral lollipops.
McDonald's where the castles are.
Who drew a mustache on him?
Get mustache, idiot.
I zoom in, and it's just there's a lollipop, there's a dunce hat, there's a mustache.
There's a McDonald's in the Pentagon.
Okay, fuck it. Stuff things. Hold on. Yeah, sure. She stays here. Either way, as you guys are chatting, and even from where you lovely people are, besides, I logically not Trevor, but man, I would love to group you guys up. So, I guess not Trevor though. You do hear a very young scream come from the princess's room. The little princess. Just a nice. I don't know if I can third Discord. So yeah, there's a scream of terror from there.
Well, naturally, we'll head over to investigate.
Awesome.
Yeah, somebody's gonna like run.
I love if you guys looked me in the eyes and said, "We ignore it."
We ignore it.
Not my job. Not my circus. Not my monkeys.
How far can you hear it?
What the fuck are you guys doing to the prince?
I just look over at Cassie's stream and I see them doing doing it, and I'm like,
I can't wait for that prince to move one square down.
Well, I was gonna have fucking, I gotta grab him actually, because I was gonna have him follow.
What's the little princess's name?
Her name is Elsie, which is short for.
No, the outline of his shirt.
Elsa.
Opens my notes. Hold on.
Elizabeth?
Hold on. No, it's not.
Damn, it couldn't be Queen Liz.
Elsie buff?
Oh, to erase stuff, you can just like
Elspeth.
drag and like highlight it and then hit the delete button.
Elspeth.
Wait, what? You do what? Huh?
If you want to delete specific drawings instead of just clearing everything, you use the select tool, select the ones you want to delete, and then just hit the delete button on your keyboard.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
They could have just put in an eraser tool, but okay.
I'm trying to fucking put in the fucking shirts in the goddamn way. Let's come along.
I'll delete.
Lizzie? Are you alright?
There's something. Yeah, you can just First gonna come from behind you, just open the door. He doesn't need to knock.
She is along.
Yeah, you other guys can jump in whenever. But the princess is currently kind of sitting hunched out, like in the corner of her room, kind of hugging her knees. She looks very upset. There's something spooky in here. There's like a ghost, and he walked in and he tried like swinging at me and.
Ghost?
I saw it.
She just kind of looks at Percival like, huh.
Percival actually just sighed. Elsie, it was nothing. Just, you're fine. Go get on with your day. You're always freaking out like this. Oh, this time I really saw it. There was someone in here, and then they ran out, and I don't know where they went.
Adelaide, like, runs up. She's a little out of breath because she just, like, ran up, what, like, 2 flights of stairs?
We're only on the first.
Okay,
so
she ran through the castle and then up a flight of stairs.
yeah, still reasonably out of breath.
Oh.
And she's just like, is everything right, young lady?
It's a ghost! I saw it!
A ghost?
Where did it go? We'll chase it down.
I ran back out, I think, towards the stairs. I don't know. I went down my room.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anything on the stairs.
Grab Percival's hand and kind of run to the stairs.
Arthur just reached the top of the stairs now, being less in shape than Adelaide.
She just like pushes Arthur and starts running.
And like,
I'm gonna be at the bottom of the stairs, and I'm late because I did go to the kitchen to pick up some salt.
He's in shape. He just wanted salt.
I needed salt because I had a feeling what this was about.
You heard that scream, you're like, from my experience, that's a ghost scream.
Also, I did get a ghost did throw horse armor at me, so I think I assumed it was related.
Oh yeah, I honestly already forgot.
Smokes!
The ghost did just attack me about 15 minutes ago.
I did throw horse armor without any regard. So are we going to the ground floor now?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna go look for
I'll
ghosts.
follow.
Percy is
what's up,
going with you
Prince?
guys, I guess. Sophie's fucking dragging him along.
What are you two doing?
he's up and he's not in this adventure shape.
Okay. Could we maybe hey Sophie, maybe we like quiet down the word ghost a little bit here.
Why? They're not real.
That's what I was going to say. Why are you all rushing so much?
I mean, the princess
wanted to
did
tell you
just
for
scream.
breakfast.
Something.
To be fair, the princess did scream. Usually not a good thing.
She's dramatic like that.
Okay.
Not that
We should
dramatic.
make sure the place is safe, but people can get superstitious around here, so let's not panic anyone too much.
What a fancy horse.
The horse is not here, Sophie.
No, you'll never. That's chat, and you'll never believe why they said that.
The horse is not here, Sophie. The fact that it's like in character does Sophie.
I'm gonna go through the library. Now, this is an area that I'm pretty, in tune with. Does the library seem disturbed?
No, not at the moment.
Except for the fire.
Except for the blaze. Could you actually roll investigate?
Oh,
I would also like to investigate.
Absolutely.
I
Yes, yeah.
think I've been in this room maybe 3 times in my entire career here. Notably, I've been here for over 15 years. I don't know what the fuck
I
this room's supposed
investigating
to
it?
look like.
You roll sharp. Adelaide just
Okay.
speaks to Percy. She's like, "Good morning, young master. Is there anything I can get you?"
I got a 4.
No, I'm fine. Kind of.
I just realized you have to
Dark
go through the
experience.
library to get to the card room.
Okay, so Sophie, you do not notice anything amiss. It's the library.
This library is very library.
Good library.
Yes.
And Arthur, you do notice something. There's a sort of shape of a man, sort of like a glistening shape. It's hard to see. It's just like, y'all ever played the game Dead by Daylight?
What is this
You don't
game?
play
Please
against the Wraith?
explain.
So it's just like a kind of shimmer in the air in the shape of a man, vaguely kind of passing through here.
I'm gonna.
Where's my pen? Oh, it's on white.
I'm gonna make the executive decision to say I was carrying my cup of tea with me, and I'm just gonna go reflexively splash the shape with my tea.
Okay, can you roll? Should be tough or cool? Some improvised weapon.
Well, I guess it depends. What kind of role are we going for here?
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
is this an act under pressure, or is this a kick some ass?
I feel like I want to call this kick some ass. I mean, you're attacking him. You throwing your hot tea. Kick some ass, please.
Man, what a netted.
God damn it! I tried to wangle it into being able to use my sharp.
Sorry, man. It's funnier if you're kicking ass.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't expect tea to do much to a ghost.
What'd you put in the tea specifically? No, I'm just kidding. So it does
Salt.
that.
I love my tea salty.
Like 100%
Salty is the sea.
Yeah, so no, it does kind of splash, and not only does it only seemingly kind of hit the back side as it like walks away, it doesn't do anything, but the presence actually does stop, and kind of you can't really see which way it's facing. It's just the outline, but in your soul you feel it looking at you.
I'm
What
gonna
did you throw tea at the air for?
I'm gonna point at it and say, I swear I can see something shimmering that direction.
Okay, let me look in that
I have a
direction.
question. Wait, is Percy still standing there watching this?
Yes, I'm gonna say he's kind of like right in the door though, so he might have. There's a lot of shelves. He maybe can't see it. Actually, no, yeah, he is. He's just right there. I had to think about what I need. Yeah, he's right there. He's
Okay.
watching this shit.
Adelaide's gonna squeeze past him and sidle up to Arthur and be like, "Can we cool it in front of the prince?"
Perhaps you should be telling this apparition to cool it and not me.
I'm gonna slowly walk
Arthur!
after the apparition. Very calmly and collectedly.
Okay, as you guys are talking, the apparition kind of looks at you guys and looks past you and kind of tilts its head, looking that way. Anyone want to intervene before I say the next action? Speak now or hold your peace. And then it's yeah, you're still walking through, and then it's gonna start charging this way.
Oh god.
Fucking sprinting.
Oh, so this part of me just wanted to be like, before it ran, to be like, yeah, I fire it out with my magnum.
The ghost! Fire at the ghost! With the magnum!
Yeah, what would you guys like to react to this ghost charging that direction?
I'm gonna like kind of run and kind of pull Percy out of the way, like into the closet, kind of out of the way.
Okay, which one is it to protect someone?
I should say, but also, ooh, 7 minutes in heaven!
Oh.
We all turn and go, ooh.
Ooh. Oh, actually, it doesn't say. Which one is it?
Get wrecked by the ghost.
Just 7 minutes, we lock them in the closet and run after the ghost.
Make sure to check to see if Sophie has any moves to help protect someone.
Oh yes, let me go.
Because I know a lot of us have that.
Sleeping. I'm here for a reason. And invincible.
There's the help someone action.
Yeah, what do you roll for that?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Help someone is cool, I'm pretty sure.
That sounds right.
Let me
That
check.
sounds
Hold on,
right.
hold on. Give me literally like 2
Well, let's look
seconds.
through the options. Charm,
It's
no.
cool.
Weird, no. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I was like
Okay.
pulling up the sheet as we spoke, and I was like, hold on!
Wasn't cool.
Also,
I got
hi,
an 11.
Lemon. It is the whole game.
Holy shit! So, in a beautiful, maybe even romantic gesture, you kind of swoop him to the side with your arm and into that, the closet
I
there.
know, I'm fired.
And you do see this phantom fucking rush past.
Oh, the phantom's
right
fucking?
there.
You can't let the prince see that.
So, hold on, let me move the little princey.
Princey
Oh, hold on,
Finch.
wait, I can just use a token. Why am I using pen?
Right? You can use a
Oh.
token, dude.
Here we go.
Maybe.
I mean, showing, like, the direction that it's running is kind of helpful with the tokens.
Yeah!
Oh,
Yeah.
right, hiccup, I'm sorry.
That was so loud!
Don't worry, I'm a one and done kind of hiccuper.
Useful skill. What was that about? Percy kind of asked Sophie.
Well, there was a thing, and it was wet, and I didn't want you to get wet.
I'm gonna.
Sophie is very much not listening to her directive from the queen to not tell anyone about the shit.
Nope.
Nope.
Including the prince, who was specifically emphasized as do not
Totally
inform.
different.
I'm gonna, while that's happening, I'm gonna go over to Adelaide and say, "Hey, there's some sticky shit in the kitchen, right? I have a plan that I want to enact, but I will need to go find some sticky shit. Where would sticky shit be?"
Adelaide, like, she has to rub her temples, and she's like, there's honey. We have honey.
Okay, I'm gonna go get that.
And
Out
then-
to the
wait-
kitchen.
Wait, she angrily turns to
A
Arthur.
jar of honey?
Adelaide angrily turns to Arthur, like, fire in her eyes, and she's like, one request from the queen. Actually, you have two, but protect Sophie and don't let anyone know.
Wait, Trevor,
And
which way are you
here,
walking out of the
you
room to get to the
all
kitchen?
are dragging the little prince around where he can see things.
My apologies. Next time, I will simply do nothing and allow this spirit to do as it may.
Just be more discreet. And then she like lightly hits him on the shoulder.
I'm gonna go through the courtyard and then through the butler's pantry.
So you're going through like this door?
No,
I
oh yeah, I forgot that was a door there. Yeah, I'll go through
I
that
didn't
door.
get harm.
I promise you, Adelaide slapping you is not enough to do harm.
Okay, so you're running off to go do that. Percy's in the closet with Sophie's kind of clutching onto her. That's the support. And you two are still right there. You can see down the hallway, right?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're having a little chin
Yeah.
wag. Is it?
As you guys are
leading
having your
on?
little argument,
A little lovers'
there is
quarrel.
like one of those nice, you know, those little decoration things where it's like a shield and like the two swords on it, sort of thing. There's one
Yeah.
of those at the end of the hallway, and the two swords just kind of float out of that hold and kind of go down to like the ghost's side.
Oh, good lord.
As it turns back around to look down the hall towards you guys.
It's gonna charge at us, isn't it?
Develop nicely.
It's gonna charge at us, isn't it?
I'm gonna take my holy knife and I'm gonna pass it to Cassie, to Adelaide.
I'm gonna take out my
Yeah,
knife and give it to somebody
Give
who
it
knows what
someone
they're
else.
doing.
Fuck it. Sure, Adelaide
love
takes
this
the knife, and she's gonna go try to charge the apparition first.
So
I'm counting this as often right, by the way.
to be tricking in multiple places. So Percy right now is talking to Sophie. Just, you don't seriously believe there's any sort of spirit here, right? That's insane. And then so you're charging up the ghost here. Oh, it's
Yeah.
often right.
He
so
wants
you get +1?
experience for giving me the knife.
Oh,
You could technically say they didn't come to me for advice. I'm just trying to wangle.
Yeah, I'm
him
like, I don't
over.
know if this is advice. You handed them a knife. I don't know if that falls under
I
the
mean, I did
umbrella of
ask
advice.
it's going to charge at us, isn't it? And then he handed me a knife, which I feel like is advising me that yes, it is.
You shared a
Yeah,
knowing
the
nod.
advice is yes.
The advice
Is
is
that advice?
No advice from me.
Here's a
Or-
knife.
I think we need to establish there's a difference between answering a question and advice.
Yeah,
Yes,
Rat, please give some
here's
verbal
a
advice so
knife.
I can justify this.
I feel like this blade might do more than the mundane weaponry you may have.
ouch.
Damn. Shots fired.
Okay, so you're moving this way, right?
Yeah.
And as you do that, one of the swords kind of floats up and just like flings outwards towards you. Good old,
Oh, get fucked.
good old boom. How do you react?
She's gonna like roll, like fucking Dark Souls roll.
Okay, please roll cool.
Yeah, roll cool.
I really hope you either get an amazing roll or like the worst.
I hope you know cool is my worst stat.
I hope that if this is a failure, the two in the closet just see a sword go through the door with a little bit of blood on the end of it.
Well, look at the closets to the side.
Terrifying.
I failed.
Just get
God.
pinned to the door with the prince and princess behind it.
Sword fucking turns to pin me to the door. It's like, what the fuck?
So, yeah, it's going to. Swords feel so lethal. I'm like, where? Obviously, I don't want it to kill you.
There's
Kind of a sword
there's
that
the
looks
shoulder. Shoulder's pretty
Shoulder?
safe.
I feel like legs-ish, like if it grazes
guess-
the leg.
Well, there's parts of the leg that are incredibly fatal. but
Imagine
also,
like graze the thigh.
When did we learn not give knives to Cassie? We should have learned this back in the first D&D campaign.
the danger
Perfectly
with the
threaded.
shoulder is, I guess, you won't be able to use that arm for a bit, potentially, probably.
It could thread the needle from the magnum bullet hole you had in your arm.
Okay.
And plus I pointed
so
the
it is
because my
going to
weapons
hit-
are pointy.
It's gonna hit Adelaide in the shoulder, and just kind of knock her back too with that, some knockback. You fly back.
I was about to say, hold on.
Lost
She
your
tumbles
pointy
backwards.
fingers.
Yeah, she
Fucking
tumbles backwards. There's a sword
holding
kind of
her
in
shoulder.
now, and she takes 2 harm.
Damn. Hold on. Let me see if I have armor.
Yeah, please do. Oh!
Yeah, I do have 1 armor.
Okay, so take 1 then.
I
Okay.
just did that.
I just look over and see it there. And there's I imagine quite the commotion going on in there.
Oh, absolutely.
Percy's gonna kind of try to push around Sophie a little. To, like, is the door closed? Have we closed the door to the closet, Sophie, or is it open?
Sophie definitely closed the door behind him.
Percy is going to open it a little bit and be like,
I'm
"The
gonna-
hell's going on out there?"
I'm gonna okay.
She's like
I'm gonna
reaching out around
I'm
him
gonna
to
spend-
shut the damn door.
What were you saying?
I'm gonna spend my one with the plan to be in front of the door, wedging a broom through the handle so it can't open.
Fucking lock the prince into the closet.
Oh my god, wait, what the fuck is... Hold on. Okay.
Draw. Can we draw the little broomstick that's gonna be wedged there?
Oh no, the door is stuck. Whatever will we do? Alone in the closet.
Just the two of
Oh,
us.
betrothed.
With no one around to help.
Broomstick.
He's like, yeah, stuck now. Okay, so you're there, and this is going to approach you, though.
While as I'm approaching, doing my epic maneuver, I'm gonna draw my silver sword. Now this. I don't know if silver's gonna work on this entity, but you know, never try and never fail. So I'm gonna throw myself at it, swinging my sword.
Okay, swords do 2 damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, okay, I saw that off Adelaide's. I'm gonna assume your silver sword is the same as her normal sword.
This is
Yeah,
where my
my-
all-purpose pocket powder would come in so handy right now.
Right, our person with the pocket powder left. The solid.
All-purpose pocket
Okay,
powder.
big success. So that means you trade. So it is going to. So you hit it, 2 damage. Awesome, cool. It doesn't. Okay. So it does hit it, and what it does is it like slices through it, but it's still intact. There's just like a cut through it, and kind of like a glow where the chop is, in like the 2 pieces. And in retaliation, while you do that, it's gonna grab your arm back. And it hasn't harmed yet, but it's holding your arm now after you swung through it with one of its arms.
Ugh. A little help.
Well, I'm not here to help, so no.
Adelaide, like,
Whenever you back to the
takes
kitchen, it's fine.
Adelaide
Nah,
takes
it's
the
pretty far
sword
away.
out of her shoulder because I guess it was in there.
I guess it was in there.
Slorp.
Should
That's
I
a
explain what
squeak-
I'm doing in the kitchen when I get to the kitchen, or just come back with it accomplished?
I mean, if you want to, if there's something cool you have to say, be my guest.
No, it's not particularly cool. I'm just dipping shit in honey and then rolling it around in salt so that I have salt gloves and a salt knife.
Oh yeah, actually, thank you for explaining that. That shit is cool. What are you talking about? Anyway, yes, you're doing that currently. Sophie, what are you up to? Or not Sophie, sorry, Adelaide.
So she takes the sword out and then she's like, Arthur, duck! And she throws it.
God, roll tough.
I try and wiggle away while I'm being
And-
held.
God, the possible ramifications of this action are so huge.
Sweet girl. God!
Oh, I forgot to mark experience for past 2 failed rolls.
Okay, so
Oh wait, I've leveled up.
awesome.
Oh,
So you
yay!
missed I can call it a ghost, right? We all know what it is. You missed the ghost entirely. The sword, you don't have enough oomph in your arm, and it just kind of goes down too fast, right into Arthur's foot. Like, sword stabbed into his foot. 2 damage. Apply your armor as necessary.
No armor, got it.
No, I mean, like whatever you. Sophie, first of all, how you guys doing in the closet?
It's a lot of noise out there. I wonder if we have intruders.
Intruders.
Well,
Sophie,
what
you-
other explanation could there be, Percival? Not ghosts,
You know
surely.
more than you're saying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, could you roll charm, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured out why Trevor's taking so long. Anytime he goes into area where the other people could be, basically the courtyard of the kitchen, he has to walk calmly to not draw any
Falls half and then
suspicion.
he walks and walks slowly.
Which
Got a
is
9.
oh my god. Oh, I forgot that was a mixed success. 9 sounds high.
First of all, just
Mine
kind of
does sound
sighs.
high
He
in
doesn't
this
really
game.
seem like he believes you, but he's not gonna argue with you. Just, if
Well, what do you
if
think
there's raiders, I'm
is
sure
going
they're
on?
handling it fine. They're competent enough.
enough.
Who's competent enough, Percy? The maid and the tutor?
Surely the knights have joined them by now. Surely.
Meanwhile, outside the door, where the hell is Trevor?
He wants assault knife.
Okay, I'm back in the library now, and I probably hear the commotion. I'm just gonna charge over there.
Okay. As he's
Mr.
charging
T,
over here,
he's
anyone else
back.
like to make an action?
I'll give it.
I'm
I'll
just
give it
gonna
a slice while I'm
sidestep.
dangling. I'm kind of stuck where I am, so I'll slice
Yeah,
it.
you are a little bit.
While Percy's not looking, can
I'll
I
fail.
slide my magic knife under the
I'll fail.
door?
Yeah. Absolutely. Can you roll? I want you to roll something for the fact that do it secretly. That would probably be cool.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Presumably. That feels
Under
like a cool
pressure.
thing.
Got a 9.
Okay. It's not that hard of a task, and a 9's pretty good. So, actually, no, that's your last 9, isn't it?
No, that's a new 9, I think.
Oh, I didn't scroll down. I was like, no, that's just the old 9.
That's just
There it
the
is,
old
okay.
9,
That's
actually.
your old 9. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. It's kind of poking out there. Luckily your blade is pretty flat. I've been meaning to just draw what this blade looks like, and I haven't. So that's a shame. So yeah, slide it under. Percy's busy, just being dazed, honestly, with what the fuck is happening. It's like 7 in the morning.
That poor boy.
It's like 7 in the morning.
Like 7 in the goddamn
That's why
morning.
the guards aren't here yet. They haven't woken up yet.
Dude, their alarms that
They're-
hardly exist have not gone off.
They're preparing to go out for a hunt right now that Percy would join them on. Because as far as I can tell, royals just hunt all the
He's up
time.
so early.
Mm-hmm.
Just sliding a knife under the door I hope they can use this.
So you're here now, Trevor. What's up?
So what's the situation I see?
Okay, so Adelaide has stepped to the side. I assume
Fucking
not get a
mess.
word. She can say something in a second. Arthur has his arm being held by this glowy, ghosty spirit, and a sword through his foot. And then you see
Perfect.
a broom just through the closet door handles. And there's a
Wonderful.
knife on the floor. And the ghost is seemingly kind of cut in half, but still very much intact.
I'm going to charge at the ghost and try and grab it with one hand and pull it away from Arthur and just basically test to see if my assault glove thing even fucking works.
Salt glove.
Okay,
Glove.
roll cool for that, please.
You've got it.
And we are all really cramming into this hallway. I'm trying to think about space-wise, and I'm like, this castle's probably
11.
light enough.
Oh shit,
Oh,
nice.
The world's wide enough.
Okay, so yeah, you actually, while you're trying to kind of push Trevor out of the way, Lily said? Not Trevor, Arthur.
I'm not really pushing Arthur. I'm more pulling the ghost away.
Okay, well, you do, that assault glove, does grab the ghost, and it seems to kind of, recoil and wince away, trying to fight out of your hands, and while it does that, it lets go of Arthur.
I'm gonna have a comedy moment as I'm being let go. I fall to the floor and I kick the broom loose. I feel like it's time to unleash the broom.
Oh no!
Because that helps me, you get to do that without a roll. You're welcome.
Because
Oh, God.
that's good for the DM. Yes.
Because it's funny and moves the story. You get a free. So broom gone, broom on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I have the ghost, I will try and stab the shit out of it with salt knife.
It's
Roll kicks mass.
Fucking finally, Trevor, did you enjoy your Sunday morning stroll? People are dying!
People aren't dying yet.
There's a sword through 2 of them. Or there was a sword through 2 of them.
They're not dying. They're just very badly hurt. Is there an actual kick some ass thing or just roll tough?
Tough. Sorry.
It's real tough.
I feel like
Kick some
there
ass
should
is
be
a
a kick some
tough
ass
action.
button.
I mean,
It's
the
a
only
kick
thing
some
that
ass
Tough
button.
does is do the kick some ass.
It does protect.
No, there's a few other things I think. it
No,
does.
no. According to the official playbook, Oh, you're right. It's protect someone as well.
Yeah, help someone is cool.
I
Wait,
can't
protect
believe Cassie
someone
was
and help
wrong.
someone is different?
Yeah.
Well, protect
Yeah.
someone is active combat.
Guard,
I think.
jump in front sort of thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Mixed success.
you do stab it, and you see there's a bright glow. The shape is real like shaky. It's kind of losing its form. That salt's definitely fucking working.
Yay!
So it's kind of just glitching out, so to say, tweaking out there, and it's gonna kind of turn its head back around to look at, or turn its head to look at Trevor-ish with its faceless shape. And it's gonna mutter in a very ghostly, hard to hear tone, just Trevor.
Yep, that's my name.
What?
Don't wear it out. Stab again.
But anyone else like take an action before I let Trevor fucking
Yeah, if anyone else
thing.
wants to do something, feel
Sophie's
free.
gonna like slip through the door, just kind of while Percival's like, not notice that it's
opens like a
open
crack
yet.
and peeks out, sort of thing.
No, she like opens it just enough for her to slip out, closes it behind her, kind of grabs the knife on the way, and goes to stab it.
I'm gonna
I want to
slip
help
it.
stab it.
I'm gonna slip in my action on noticing Sophie come out, slice the broom in.
I thought you were going to slide into the room with the prince and be like, Prince, I'm gonna let you know
Hey.
everything is fine.
No, he can't. He's bleeding actively.
Okay, I'm debating if I want to have you roll for that. No, just put the fucking broom in.
No.
No,
we can
make
do it,
him roll.
we can
It's funny.
Okay,
You can roll.
please roll cool, I believe. I'm having you guys roll cool, mostly.
Is this act under pressure?
Yeah, I would think
Under
so.
pressure,
Because it'd be a
Under
timing thing. You're
Yeah,
trying to get it
under
perfectly
pressure.
between like Sophie and Prince.
Yeah, I'm under pressure. Okay, so he goes to open it a bit and kind of bumps outward, but then you put the broom through and it closes, and he's just, what are you doing?
It
Yeah,
bumps
you
him
do.
back into the room.
He's just sitting on the floor now.
Does the prince actively see who pushed him to the floor?
I
Oh,
hope
maybe
not.
just do that for a mix. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Because he opened it a little bit, and he saw just his arm kind
Yeah,
of slide the broom
we
in.
made eye contact. He saw me wink.
Arthur's getting fucking fired.
Oh,
Push the
sorry.
prince to the fucking floor.
Okay.
I want to stab the thing with my magic knife.
All right. Please roll to tough to kick some ass. Tough.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What if you just got a 3?
Get him.
Stabs me. I let go of the ghost. It escapes.
You got an 8.
Okay, so you stab it. Where are you aiming for? You can pick.
So this is this a like thing of armor? With the ghost
No, there's no
inside,
armor
or-
around it right now. It just has kind of the swords by its side.
Just
Okay.
shimmery.
I want to stab kind of in where I assume its neck would be.
Okay. So you do that. You might be a little low. You're like at the collarbone.
Mhm.
But you stab it really good. And you do notice something. You're using your magic knife, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you do notice, unlike the other slashes where it's a nice, glowy, ghostly effect, there's blood there. You've stabbed it like it would stab a human.
Oh.
And it kind of just drops everything, like kind of grabs its neck, takes a little step back. And then it's gonna do a little poof, and it's disappeared. It's poofed into blue, ghostly, shimmery dust, and it's gone.
Does
So
this
he's
stick
gonna
around?
wipe her knife on her tutor's jacket.
Would any of us have been aware of the fact that ghosts can bleed? That feels like new information.
No, none of you would have seen anything like that before.
Hey,
Okay.
Spooks, I have a question. What's the layout of the like second or the first floor?
The one you're looking at right now, or the one above it, first
The
one?
one above it, first floor. The British
Oh,
first floor.
oh.
Come on.
Oh my god, let me go have a look. So you guys, the library's directly under Princess Elsie's bedroom.
Yeah.
No. Where's the
That's the
nurse's
one?
parlor in relation?
It's like, here, let me go back to your guys' map and then I'll
Like
mark
put
it
the
there.
bar.
Like,
Yeah, it's right where it's above the smoking room.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it's by the playroom.
where's this?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
So you'd have to go through the billiard room to go to that staircase next to the storeroom, I think.
Damn. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Ghost is gone. You all guys are all standing there. Broom through the closet door. What's your next move?
Well, I'm going to take off my gloves and make them inside out, so all the honey and salt's on the inside, and shove them into my pocket, and then look at my knife and realize I can't do the same there. And just sheath it, and I'll deal with that later.
Your fucking sheath is
Don't do it.
full of
Adelaide!
honey and salt. Ew.
Deal with that later.
Adelaide looks at them and she's like, so you all can deal with talking to the prince. Have fun with that. And then she walks away, kind of holding her shoulder.
Well, I'm not much of a talker, so.
Sophie's gonna like take the broom off and go, I figured out what was jamming the door.
Crispo is still sitting on the floor from being knocked over. He's looking up at you and just, the hell was any of that?
Also,
Don't
to let you
worry
know,
about it.
Adelaide's heading for the nurse's parlor so she can fix up her sword wound.
Okay, go ahead. Keep handling.
Trevor's going to get new gloves because he doesn't want the honey ones right now.
I want to see if the thing left any traces and what I can salvage.
I like that two of you guys are walking away. One of you is like scraping the floor for evidence, and Sophie's just looking at the prince after that fucking commotion. Okay, so you're
She's
looking
just
over.
kinda scooting her tutor to the side, like, don't you fucking, don't give me away
Oh,
here.
I need to make this disappear. Hold on. He's gone. Okay, so there is, can you roll, the investigate, which is sharp?
Oh yeah, I can.
Oh,
Oh, no,
fuck
Arthur
yeah.
just dropped his glasses. He's trying to find them.
Like glasses!
They turn into a glass
My
vial of a
glasses!
mysterious substance.
Oh, that is your sharp roll. I saw that it was like an actiony man, and I was like, that's not the sharp roll. I'm waiting for the sharp roll.
That can't be sharp. Oh,
That's gonna
wait.
be sharp. He's investigating. Okay, so great thing. So you look around there and you notice not only the drop of blood that fell out of the ghosty thing, but also the floor where it was standing is kind of wet. There's like a little puddle of like some water, little droplets, like someone was walking out of the pool. There's nothing else left behind, and the swords are just laying on the floor now. And
When it poofed away, did that leave any substance, or was it just?
no, it just kind of gone. So there's just the water and the blood, and there's no ectoplasm or something.
Okay. Interesting. I'll turn and look at the prince.
Can you just right now unprovoked roll charm?
I give him a disarming smile. I give him that exact face.
We're getting fucking fired, dog!
Hey, I leveled up.
Dog, look at my monster hunting team. We're getting fucking fired.
Getting fired, dog. What the hell was that? You locked me in a closet. You're bleeding all over. You don't tell me a word's going on. Pull me down the stairs.
Hey, Unreal, can I heal my harm?
Yes, and then don't move from there. I'll check in with you in just a sec.
Okay.
But you can heal.
I'm gonna go to the restroom then.
Okay.
Okay, go piss, girl.
So what were you saying, Sophie?
Do you promise not to tell? Please?
Can you roll charm as well?
Yes.
Hey, Trevor had nothing to do with letting the prince know about any of this. He's not here. He didn't even say a word to the prince at any point, I don't believe.
I'm so fucking charming.
You're so charming.
That's kind of like your
She
thing.
That's
has
so
big,
Sophie.
big puppy dog eyes.
You're so lucky. Percival loves you very dearly, so he looks up at you and just, I just want to know what's going on. I won't tell anyone. Just tell me what's going on.
I've been having prophetic dreams, and then we met a werewolf, and now there's a ghost, and he terrorized your sister, and now we got rid of him because I stabbed him.
So, okay, I was gonna have you roll for if there was any sort of lie, but luckily you don't have to because
No lies detected.
no lies detected there.
No, I said complete
he's-
honesty because she loves him. God
He's
damn it!
still just there on the floor. He's looking up at her, just stunned face.
The
And it kinda
princess
drops.
sure has a overactive imagination.
And you promised not to tell.
I won't. You don't mention that I saw any of this to my grandmother, and I won't mention it at all again. It didn't happen.
I knew I couldn't keep the secret from you, and she like offers her hand to him.
Kind of takes her hand, really pulls himself up to his feet, kind of leans on her a little.
She helps him
So
dust
wait,
off a little bit.
hold on. Have you known about that stuff this whole time. What about you? Points towards Arthur.
He's my teacher. He's the one who gave me a knife.
I'd offer to. I'm not quite sure what the clothes he's wearing. I would have offered to like straighten out the lapel on his jacket, but I may be a bit too.
He has like a little cloak you see there. He's got like that kind of like shawl.
I straighten out the cloak because it's ruffled from all the knocking about.
Knocked to the floor.
A little pat on the shoulder.
Trevor returns with new riding gloves and is like, "Sorry about that, Prince. There was a rat running through here. I had to go help deal with that. You all right?"
Don't lie to me. I've heard everything from Sophie.
What?
Are you part of this too? Whatever that is. Motions towards Sophie and Arthur.
I don't know what those two are up to.
Liar.
I deal with the horses. That's kind of my job.
Actually, okay, I'm trying to replay this fight. Trevor came in. Okay, no, he was at the bottom of the stairs when they got there, right? I was like, when did he come in?
Yeah.
Did they even see him there?
Yeah.
I was at the bottom of the stairs when they were coming down.
So you didn't see any sort of thing? A rat? A rat?
Yeah, is that not what scared the princess upstairs? I kind of assumed it was something small like that, but better safe than sorry.
He looks towards Sophie and Arthur and kind of remembers their little deals. Like, must have been a rat. I didn't see it, but I'm sure it scurried through the hall. And
Little bastards get everywhere.
Breakfast. Would anyone like breakfast? I think it is time for breakfast. I'm hungry.
Arthur, how about you bring the prince to get some breakfast? Yeah.
I'm back, dog. We getting fired. The princess is telling people.
Arthur, how about you take the prince here to get some breakfast? All right, I'll have Sophie and me check up on the lady upstairs.
Sophie, you stay with me. Okay. Grabs her
What
hand.
would you like, Your Majesty?
I don't care. Go get
Very well.
breakfast.
I don't care.
He's fucking winded. He's over this. Okay, so you guys are heading towards the kitchen. You three.
Yes.
Okay. You make your way.
Sorry,
there.
Trevor.
Sorry, Trevor. Trevor, you can come too. But it didn't seem like you wanted to.
Nope.
My man is not spending an extra second with royalty.
No.
Moving again to the kitchen. I don't know if the prince has ever seen the kitchen before.
No, he would have been served by maid. In fact, I'm assuming as soon as he gets near it, the maids are probably just like, "Go sit down, prince."
The dining hall, dining room.
Arthur is still bleeding.
Maybe he should have joined Adelaide.
We actually do need to check in on Adelaide. It's been a hot minute. So
He's
you
giving a
guys
stiff upper lip.
you guys go settle down in the great hall where they are refusing to let the prince enter the kitchen, of course.
Yeah,
We'll
I am
go-
limping. I'm tracking blood through the.
You are making Adelaide's job so much harder. She's gonna get stitched up and then just like have to go fucking clean that shit up.
Retrace my steps, Adelaide. I left you a clue in case anything happens to us.
So you're in the nurse's parlor. You've kind of, you've put some bandages on. You've stitched yourself up. You've kind of shooed away anyone who'd want to help. I assume you're handling it yourself.
Yeah.
And then, can you roll sharp?
Yeah.
Kind of the equivalent of a perception check is what we're doing here. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, so you feel the strong presence of something in this room. And as you look around to try to see what it is, you notice a bunch of syringes and scalpels just kind of floating up into the air.
Oh god, that's not good.
That's not good.
I'm gonna assume you shoot away whoever was in there so you could heal yourself, so they're just like,
Yeah.
they're fucked off. There's no one in there but you.
Okay. So, this is the 1800s. Is there any holy water in this nurse's parlor?
No. there's
Damn.
not.
Thought maybe they were like blessing the people they healed.
Nah.
Okay, how are the scalpels and syringes pointed at her, or are they just kind of like floating, like
They're
ominously?
kind of floating, and they're slowly turning to kind of face her.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Okay, so Adelaide's gonna leave the room and try to slam the door behind her.
Okay, please roll cool to run out of there and slam the door.
I'm so glad I used my level up getting my cool up.
You close the door just in time as you hear a loud ka-chink, ka-chink, and you could very much tell that all of them just stabbed into the door.
Adelaide, like, you know that kind of like movie when you have a headache where you kind of like put your fingers on your nose and you're just like, ugh, and you like rub up with that? She just does that, just like, oh my god, I don't want to deal with this today.
Oh my fucking god. What the fuck?
I'm not ready to die. I told Spooks I couldn't die until episode 3.
You sure did. So, where would you like to go? What would you like to do with this?
She's gonna open the door a tiny crack to see what the inside looks like now.
It's empty. The things are in the wall. Everything else is good. And maybe, you know what, and then in the corner there's just kind of the ghost. The shape of a ghost again. It still has a darker spot where Sophie stabbed it, kind of on its neck region, but there's no more like cuts and slashes through it otherwise.
Did the holy knife ever hit it?
No.
Okay, so Adelaide's gonna very calmly, trying not to provoke this ghost, just walk in, grab a roll of bandages, and walk back out. And she's gonna pocket the bandages in her apron.
Hold on, let me look at something. Can you roll to act under pressure?
Yeah, that's cool, right?
I ain't afraid no ghosts.
Okay, you do that just fine. You get it. It just kind of it's sort of looking at you, and it kind of like points its finger up towards you, but it doesn't do anything else as you walk back out. It just follows you with its finger.
Okay, she walks out and she like sighs in relief.
Okay. So how's everyone doing downstairs? How's everyone doing what they're doing?
I was gonna come up to talk to Adelaide, but I figured
perfect.
it was going to be after all this.
Well, it's after now.
We can catch each other. She starts heading away.
You want to catch each other on the top or bottom of the stairs?
Top works.
Okay.
Oh, Adelaide, I thought you'd be patching that up.
Ghost in the nurse's parlor.
Didn't fucking leave? Oh, shit.
Nope, he's in the nurse's parlor.
Should we get him?
None of the attacks we did anything. He seems fine except for the single stab Sophie did. So I'm thinking we either
even
need...
the salt shit? Son of a bitch.
We either need better weapons, or we just need Sophie.
Okay, well, on that, Sophie did tell the prince everything.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
She did what?
I tried to talk to her about it, and the prince would not leave Sophie's side, so we're gonna have to reprimand her about that at some point. On the bright side, Prince doesn't know I have anything to do with it, so I'm in the clear.
Yeah, that's why I left them to do it, so that they wouldn't know I had anything to do with it.
Apparently, she didn't even try to lie. They just told him everything immediately.
Why did the queen make us take her?
I do not know. I do not know.
Alright, do you have any holy weapons, magic?
Absolutely not. I've got a gun, I've got a knife that I dipped in honey and then rolled in salt, and then...
How much salt did you use? Hold on.
A fuck ton. I'm not gonna lie to you. There will be repercussions for
That
this.
shit's expensive!
I need that!
There will be repercussions for this.
How much honey did you use?
Also,
Right now, for breakfast, they're having
dip.
some very unsalted eggs.
I straight up dipped my blade in there as well as both of my gloved hands.
Did you wash your blade first?
Absolutely not. There was no time.
Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god.
Okay, on the topic of the queen, actually.
On the bright side, though, I do wash it after I use it, but I don't wash the hilt, I suppose, so maybe that's a problem.
So on the topic of the queen, coming up here, is
God.
her handmaid. You know her around.
Oh, fuck.
She
Don't
walks
sneak
up.
up on me like that, okay?
Don't stand in front of the stairs.
Touche.
Apologies.
The queen
And she
wants
gives
to
like a
speak
slight
to
bow.
the two of you.
Oh, no.
She's in the courtyard, or she's where she usually is.
There's no
Is
way
there-
she found out already.
May I ask why?
No.
Okay.
She does not look very. She doesn't have a pleasant expression on her face. At all.
Business as usual then.
Wait, what
That's
fucking
all.
peek room did you use?
She leaves. Doesn't matter.
So Adelaide, do we wait for her to tell what she knows, or do we? Because I feel like if we jump to what we're most worried about, that's not going to be what it is.
Yeah,
And it's going to be a comedy of errors.
Let's wait and see. Let's wait.
Okay. Well,
These eggs are very unsalty.
They are.
their tea is without honey, as they had to throw it out.
I mean, they wouldn't have thrown it out yet.
Too.
None of the maids would know there was a fucking dirty knife in there.
Well, they had
I
to make
wouldn't call it
tea.
dirty.
When they open
I
it,
wouldn't
there's
call
fucking
it-
dirty.
Hey,
There's a
I wouldn't
fucking-
call it dirty. I just wouldn't call it clean.
So
You two are
honey
here.
tastes
with the-
Because I deal with
metallic.
horses. Lopez.
Tea's a little salty too.
How else do you know I work with horses?
Okay. So, you guys are here with the queen,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and you don't say anything yet. You just walk up.
Yeah, we just Adelaide does her little like bow that she does
Her
to the
little-
queen every time.
little curtsy
And it's
bow?
like, Your
Okay, perfect.
Majesty.
Your
Hello, the
Majesty.
two of you. I've heard talks from the castle staff here that there
Mhm.
might be a phantom of sorts terrorizing our halls.
We have been made aware.
Oh, you've already learned about it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then I imagine you understand what I'm going to ask you. I need you to get rid of it as soon as possible. And
Hmm.
please, try not to worry the castle staff while you do that.
Of course.
Sure thing. Do I have full permission to go through the kitchen for salt and anything I need?
Yes, anything gets the job done.
Wonderful.
I want it gone as soon as possible. Please tell me the second you think it is vanquished.
Will do, Your
Okay.
Majesty.
I mean, I
Yeah,
did
you're
think
right.
we handled it, but apparently it's still out there, so we'll have to figure out a more permanent solution
Understandable. Do you any research you'd like to do?
then. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shoos you guys away. She's not gonna walk
Okay.
up before you guys. It's not very queen-like. Just
Okay.
be gone.
So as soon as they're like out of the garden terrace or whatever, Adelaide's like, "Oh, should we go to Arthur's library downstairs?
Yeah.
Should we get Arthur?"
I've never seen a ghost bleed, so... Oh, did you notice that, or did you go up after that, before that?
No, I saw. I was kind of around the corner, but I saw.
Okay, yeah. That's fucking new. So...
That's
Oh,
new.
Let's go get Arthur and Sophie. If we can get her away from the prince.
They're in the kitchen. I think Arthur's still bleeding.
Yeah, that's why I grabbed bandages.
You might want to
Okay.
grab, like, a mop, too. We just fall
And
in
she
the blood
sees
trail
the
and
blood
Adelaide's
trail, and like you can see her just like getting stressed. Like, oh my god.
Hey, at least they walked
Her
through
eye starts
outside.
twitching.
Trevor's just next door. At least they went through the courtyard instead of the hardwood floors, you know?
Do palaces have hardwood floors? Thought it's all stone.
Instead of the carpets, then. There's gotta be a rug or a carpet somewhere.
I love that you guys
right?
are having conversation
Oh,
with just
the
like moving them a
carpet.
little tick. It's so cute. I love it. They're chatting. So anyway, they're over here. They're having some saltless eggs and tea.
I'll be right back.
In
And
the
she
couch.
goes into the servery first,
Okay.
and she first
Throws out the
she actually
honey?
goes straight into the kitchen and throws up the honey. Yeah.
No, what if I need more of it and more salt? Also, for context, the way it looks, there's definitely just like a jar of honey out, and next to it, like on one of the counters, is still just a fuck ton of salt. He just grabbed the jar and poured it out and
Winnie the
rolled it
Pooh ass
around in
fiend.
there.
Adelaide grabs like a plate that she keeps with pastries as a cover, and she just grabs it and heads back out into the Great Hall.
Pastries.
And so she takes it to the table with them, and she's like, "Would you guys like some pastries?"
Oh, yes, please.
No.
She serves Sophie a
never
pastry,
hospitalized that
and then she
way.
walks back around to Arthur. She's like, "Pastry?"
Sophie just like doing that anime thing where she holds it in both hands.
Humph!
Oh hell yeah.
Arthur! Did Rat
Jeb's not
die?
here right now. He's muted.
Oh!
I didn't
Ah.
realize I was muted. My apologies.
Jeb's not
I
here,
had
but
a-
please
I had
leave a
a
message
wicked
after the
s-
beep.
I had
Pastry?
a wicked sneeze, but I managed to mute just before I did it, but then it didn't unmute.
Nice.
Either way,
Uh,
Adelaide walked up to
yes,
Arthur.
please.
Just pastry.
Thank you.
So she serves him a pastry. She doesn't give Trevor a pastry. He's too poor.
Damn.
Damn.
Rough.
He gets like a really
Is this 'cause of the
old.
honey?
Yeah, she's salty about that.
So, is
She
salty about the
also
salt?
she gave Arthur like the oldest pastry on her plate because she's salty about the blood. Hydrate, sip sip. In the stretch.
What about you stabbing me in the foot?
You shot her in the back, to be fair.
That was like an entire session ago.
I have a question. Are we actually talking about this, or is this a joke one?
I want to ask, are you saying this in
This-
character?
Well, no, Arthur doesn't know in character, but he got the old manky one. So
Oh yeah, okay.
This is a faux.
Okay, okay. 'Cause, like, the prince is also sitting there listening. You shot me last time. Okay.
Me- Mr. Ashford, I heard you're quite knowledgeable about the library. I would love it if you could show me some things. And she
Indeed,
tries to
what I
very sly wink.
That is indeed my role here within this court. I'd be delighted to. I'll step up, wolfing down my pastry before I go, and then
In front of the prince
limping.
and God and
Yeah.
everyone.
He's looking at you and he just kind of has this glare. He doesn't look like he likes you very much.
Oh,
I'm an
I wonder why. Maybe it's
eccentric.
because you gave his fiance a fucking knife.
Oh, wait,
I'm
and then
an eccentric.
I thought it was because you locked him in the closet after locking eyes with him.
There's so many things.
there's so many reasons.
reasons.
And then
to
Adelaide's
not
like,
him right now.
"Oh, but when is your lesson with the young princess?"
Well, I like to say that every day is and every moment is a lesson of its own.
Maybe she should accompany us then.
I turn and look towards the prince.
He
Would it
lets
be-
out like a sigh. I think I'll be heading to the drawing room with my own self on my own time. And he stands up from the table.
Have a good day,
Jared.
my
Oh,
lord.
if you need any horse riding lessons at any point, do feel free to let me know.
He looks at you, not happy at all, and then he just kind of walks away.
We'll
Have a
see
good
you
day,
later
Master.
today.
Good evening, Your
Bye,
Majesty.
Sophie. I'll see you later. Stay safe.
I will.
Trevor looks like he's going to say something, looks at Adelaide, decides not to say anything.
Adelaide just
What was
puts
he gonna
her
say?
plate of pastries down. She's like, "All right, let's go."
He was going to talk shit about the prince, and then he's like, Adelaide would not let that slide.
She would
Sorry,
not.
There's another pastry on their way.
Yum 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 yum.
Oddly, he's the
Nom, nom, nom.
most sour out of us.
Actually, wait. How do we get to Arthur's library? I forget which stairway it
By
is.
magical spin screen transition.
Take-
Welcome in, everyone.
Welcome
Take my little seat.
to my
I'm
department.
going to stand ominously by the fire.
I imagine you have like your back towards them, staring into the fire.
Adelaide, she pulls the roll of bandages out of her apron pocket. And she's like, "Sit down."
Yes, ma'am. Takes a seat.
And she just starts bandaging him up. She's like, "So, what do you know?"
Well, considering I've been in this room for about
Like this man.
15 seconds, not much yet.
So you don't know anything off the top of your head about a ghost that bleeds?
Give me a moment. And then I think real goddamn hard.
Okay, roll sharp, please. Oh, singing. You do know a lot about ghosts off the top of your head, so feel free to just ask more questions about that. But you have not heard anything about a ghost that bleeds.
He remembers ghost, he remembers bleed, nothing with both.
Yeah, you know a lot about ghosts, but nothing with ghosts that bleed.
Well, first of all, I remember that you have my knife.
Yes. She ties off the bandage on his foot or whatever, and she holds out his knife. She's like, "My apologies for the injury you sustained during battle."
Apology accepted. Thank you. I take the knife. And going forwards, I've read about ghosts, but never one that bled on contact. When investigating its remains, if you will. It was wet, as if like the creature itself was wet. Maybe it comes from the water. Maybe this marshlands to the west. It could be from there.
Hey Arthur, how the fuck are these books sorted? I'm trying to look for bloody ghosts, and I do not know how to find it.
Can you read?
Sorted by
know how to
font
read?
size, and then
I can look at the
subcategorized
pictures
by
on the
smell.
front. Fucking what?
Sorted by font size and subcategorized by smell.
What?
God, you're fucking useless. I'm just gonna give up.
You like to roll sharp to look for a book? Maybe you'll get lucky.
Yeah, let's do it.
Honestly, that's what Adelaide did last time we walked in the library. We were like, oh, can I just check them out? And it was like, oh, you found the exact book.
Immediate success.
Yeah.
You might not have the best reading ability, but you do see big bold words on a cover one saying "ghosts and ghouls." Just kind of tucked away.
I'll try this one. I'm just gonna sit down and look at the pictures.
Open up and
on the
go,
table.
read it.
Ghosts and ghouls. Ghosts and ghouls. What's a ghoul?
So, would you guys like to read this book, or should I explain some of the what it says about
As good a
ghosts?
place to start as any.
Okay. So inside the book, you do find some helpful info on ghosts. One is that they cannot really truly be harmed by any actual physical weapons, although salt and holy things seem to affect them heavily. I fucking wrote out stuff that was supposed to be in here. Here's our so that's that. Usually ghosts sometimes possess unique powers to them related to how they died and what is surrounding them and their thoughts and feelings. As well, it also says that oftentimes you can reach a ghost by calling out their name or something from their past. And that the best way to truly vanquish a ghost is to fulfill its dying desire or bring it peace to its afterlife, usually through proper burial or fulfilling a mission.
A
That it
thought
wanted to do.
occurs to me. Trevor,
Yeah.
you've, from what I've picked up, been around for a while in this business. Have you had any of your prior compatriots perish in a perhaps watery demise?
Probably.
Would
Probably.
because Trevor would have this information, would you like me to tell you?
Yeah.
Would you like me to tell you here? Or would you like me to tell you in a private chat and then you say it back to them?
Let's do that one. Let's do the second
Oh
one.
fuck yeah! Let's go. Let's show me on over there. It's secrets.
Secrets.
You guys think I have enough time to go make breakfast while they're talking?
Not if you're
Yeah,
making
you
sausages.
can absolutely whip
God
up
damn
a
it!
nice 3-course dinner.
I'm hungry.
Oh, they're just like gone. Your guys' like reacts are huge now.
I
Roll
know,
for
right? I'm like
tough.
rapidly sizing you guys down.
Roll for tough, and if you fail, you can go make breakfast.
Will you explain it if I actually do that?
Yo,
That would
just
be
go make
so
breakfast.
No, that's funnier. That's funnier.
Okay.
Hang on.
Can't
Okay.
wait for a big success. I mean, you have to stick around.
Dang
Ooh,
it.
mixed. Ooh, you can grab a light snack.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a snack. I'll be back. Don't let my chat set on fire. I'll be back.
I try. But yeah, the ghost. Well, I got a little eye patch. Nice.
Yeah. Oh shit!
the-
Chat on
the-
fire. Let's go, guys. You know what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, the ghost did call out to Trevor during that battle. That's what got my brain a funking.
Remember, guys, we have
I'm gonna
shared
take
chat,
one.
and I think I have a free fire emote. So if you need to come to my followers chat, and like,
Is it what is it? Is it arson?
it's arson time.
No, what's your emote name?
God, I don't know what the free one is called. Yeah, Silas is using it.
Oh, there's burn and burning.
Yes.
We're back.
Oh, bad
Yeah,
news.
actually.
Aurora went to go get a snack.
Well, she can wait.
Oh, fucking! You don't know.
We stressed it must be a light snack.
Comes back with a full egg sandwich like 30 minutes later. That has happened before.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. So I guess I have to wait for Sophie if you want, her to hear the hot, juicy knowledge.
I can start with vague opening stuff. Well, yeah, it was about
can
4
roleplay a
years
bit.
ago, and Adelaide, it actually did involve your mother, Amelia.
It did?
Yeah. I mean, I guess you cool with me talking about her?
Of course.
In like the Vegas, she's not the one. She's not the ghost. Like it's not her, but like she. Was
Yeah,
involved.
go ahead.
Okay. Well, about 4 years ago, the castle was being, I guess, invaded would be the word, but that like by these little imp-like creatures. And so your mother, I, and another man by the name of Gabriel Sullivan were defending the castle from him. And man, I'm trying to like stall for Sophie to quit staring at the fire and pay attention to what I'm saying. But I guess she's real absorbed by whatever's going on over there. Anyways, one of the imps was grabbed by Gabriel and he rotted into the moat, brought both of them underwater, and your mother shot a crossbow at him. And I mean, frankly, I do think she. Oh, hey.
Hi!
Anyways, yeah, but it was Gabriel was in the water with an imp, and Amelia hit something in the water as blood came out. And if you ask me, it looked a lot more like human blood than imp blood. And he did not reemerge. However, I'm not that surprised, frankly, because he did always wear like a full suit of armor, and it's kind of hard to swim with that. So I don't know that he was coming out anyways. But I don't know if that was a ghost because this ghost clearly didn't have any armor on. So I have no reason to associate armor with this current situation.
The only thing that I can think
Is
of
Aurora back?
Cereal.
Yeah, she's back.
Okay. But yeah, no reason to associate
been
armor of
back.
any kind with this current situation. I've heard
No
nothing about
reason
armor.
whatsoever.
I've heard no tale of armor at all. Anyways.
You know how D&D has a way to like check like if someone's lying? Do we have that in Monster of the Week?
I'm being 100% honest. In character, I have no reason to associate armor with this ghost in any way.
I got cereal.
Sophie, please!
What?
I think Spooks knows what I'm trying to do, but
I
anyway.
do, I know what you're trying to get at. If only someone had some sort of vision before this whole session.
About
So maybe
armor.
it's supposed- So his story with what's going on.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the full story.
This man, he named Gabriel Sullivan with the big suit of armor that he always wore, was famous for it. Big suit of armor. Did go into the water with an imp to try to drown it. Never reemerged.
Hello?
Mostly because Amelia shot him, but also because it's hard to swim with heavy armor on
Well,
that
no,
would
very
rust
good.
after being in the water
Oh.
for about 4 years, coincidentally.
Okay, I thought my fucking computer crashed because of dead silence.
Oh no, I was talking.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Archer was
can hear you. Okay,
talking.
so there was a problem on my end.
Yeah.
What were you saying? What was everyone saying? Sorry.
I was just saying that, like he was wearing his big suit of armor that, after being underwater for about 4 years would end up being rusty and brown. But that's just a minor detail that is likely of no concern here.
I had a dream about that last night.
Fucking what?
Your Betty Poppers. Okay. Let's guys continue roleplaying.
With dirty brown armor and reaching out. It almost touched me, but it didn't. I woke up. Oh.
She's eating her fucking pastry.
Mm-hmm.
Honk.
How long was it between you arising this morning and the event that unfolded?
20 minutes.
That's all the evidence I need.
For what?
So the ghost is a man my mother may or may not have killed. Is that what we're saying? Silence tells me yes.
Well,
So what was that?
The ghost we're
Turned
facing.
off mentally for a second.
The ghost we are facing is a man my mother may or may not have killed.
Yeah. I guess that would explain why he also did say my name in between my stabs. And also, I guess why he did hunt you down specifically.
He did show
And
up in the
me.
nurse's parlor and try to throw a bunch of syringes and scalpels at me.
He did throw a big piece of heavy horse armor at me as well. Maybe he blames me a little
He
bit.
did what?
For not. Oh yeah, that was like before everything happened. I don't know why his.
when it attacked me, it did restrain me rather than stab me. Could be onto something. But what would be our next course of action then? It says here ghosts can't really be banished unless we fulfill their dying wish.
Sophie made it bleed.
With my special knife, and she holds it up.
Dun, da, 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 dun.
I guess we can keep trying that, but it may not be a permanent solution. Nor perhaps should we stab your old compatriots to death repeatedly.
Cut out on my end.
I was lamenting the possible ethics of stabbing the deceased of Trevor repeatedly until he goes away.
Trevor doesn't mind. Trevor, stop typing!
I'm typing.
It's so loud!
So, what's everyone's course of action? What are we thinking, gang? Says the disembodied keeper voice. No, I'm just kidding.
If
Doing-
I'm reading deeper, is there a way to contain a spirit?
You see that bringing back its past memories can sometimes calm or stun a ghost, as well as a salt circle will physically keep it there.
Do we know if the ghost is bound to like the castle or if it can leave the castle grounds?
There's a mention of like ghosts typically are found in the place that was either most important to them or the place that they died.
I wonder what he wants.
Seems me and Trevor
I-
dead.
Could I look through my mystical library to see if there's any spells relating to the banishing of spirits?
Okay, sure, yeah. Go ahead and, you have to roll for that, or is that just a move?
I guess I gotta find a
spell.
spell. My actual
Yeah, roll sharp.
yeah, because my
Unless
actual
you have a
library gives
clue.
me +1 forward on using magic. Hey, baby.
Oh damn.
Oh my god, okay, so you're looking for, like, if there's a spell to get rid of a ghost?
Yeah.
Then that's a 12,
That means it's got to exist.
yeah, exactly.
It reshapes the physical universe to provide me what I want.
It does say you can maybe use, a priest or someone reading a sort of holy, scripture with a little incantation underneath, on a ghost, but you do have to make sure that you can somewhat capture it first to do that. Usually, you know, the whole exorcism shebang, you gotta keep it still, you gotta kind of pull the calm spirit out, and then you can kind of shabam the ghost away to the next world.
So if we could perhaps lure the ghost into a salt circle, keep it in place, I could perform an exorcism on the ghost and banish it as a potentially permanent solution if Blades won't put it down forever.
Hey, is your armory connected to the mystical library? Did we establish it?
I thought it was that corner.
I
The
think-
black
I think
corner.
it was-
Is it that
Yeah,
door in the
pile.
corner?
I think we would say it was just a pile here.
Yeah.
Oh, just a
it's a bit,
pile.
okay. Either way, so as you guys are plotting from your armory, or plotting in that little area, your armory, you hear some metal rattling, and a kind of full suit of armor with nothing inside of it just kind of stands up.
Trevor, do you have salt?
Yes, just had to say that.
Well, I did put my gloves away and take out the unhoneyed gloves,
So
but
he's
I
gonna
guess I
kinda
do still
push
have the
forward-
knife covered in salt. Ooh, the handle's
Just
all
gonna
sticky
push
too
past
because I
everyone
did use
else
the
and
honey
go,
gloves.
"Hello, do you have a name?"
Okay, hold on. This is fucking wild. Okay.
Gabriel, I'm sure you understand it's just business.
So the ghost actually, surprisingly, kind of gently pulls its arm out towards you and just kind of puts its like palm up out towards you and stares. It's the suit of armor. It's this, yeah. It's just like a suit
She's
of armor.
gonna take his hand.
And you do hear
You get sucked
through
down
the
to the
ghost
nether realm.
same voices I mentioned Trevor earlier. You hear just princess.
Hello. Can't believe
And
I
then,
recognized you.
Are you guys over there moving closer?
Yeah, kind
I'm
of
gonna put
creeping
my,
closer, trying not to be
my
noticed.
So
Oh,
it turns
nothing's
its
my
head and it looks at Trevor and Adelaide, and it starts making its way over that way.
Okay, which one of us wants to
Hey.
run to the kitchen and get a thing of salt?
He's friendly. He's friendly.
Gabriel,
Don't
before
do
you do,
anything.
Gabriel, before you do anything hasty, that is Adelaide, is her name.
It seems like he kind of shakes a little when you say Gabriel. The armor kind of rattles.
Hmm. Okay.
Please don't hurt them. We can all be friends.
Sophie, we can't be friends.
Sophie, I'm going to talk
Yes,
to you
we
later.
can. Don't lie to me.
The queen
Sophie, after
wants
this,
the
I will have
spirit
to talk
gone.
to you, actually.
Dark.
Yeah, but it is dark.
I didn't hear that one.
Gabriel, do we need to get your body out of that moat?
It lumbers towards you again.
Can you put
Oh, wait,
the ghost
what?
token back on? Like,
Yeah, I just realized that. Hold on, I actually have. There we go. It lumbers closer.
I can move back if you want more space there.
Boom.
Gabriel, we can do that for you if you need, okay?
Yeah.
Me.
Pull a charm.
Okay, my best stat.
Your best stat. I know. You keep ending up in situations.
Me, the individual, is like, I don't talk to people.
I'm not doing this on purpose. It's just how it ends up.
I just know what to say. Did that not roll?
it did not roll.
Why is it not?
Did not
Why
roll.
is it not rolling?
You might have to go underneath the sheet to say what stat you're rolling with.
Well, I hit the thing and it says macro options forward 0 submit. That should roll it, right?
Yeah.
You should.
Try just like closing and reopening the character sheet.
Okay. Let's try this again.
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 There we are.
Did it do
So,
all 4 rolls?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Charm.
Well, I get to make experience 3 times.
No, we're gonna go
No,
with the first one.
no.
I've decided the first one.
But the first one, you like how the first 3 were all failures?
Yeah, that's why we're going with the first one because I think
Mulligan.
the law said it's a
Mulligan.
failure.
Are you sure we can't go with the 4th one?
Fuck you.
Not the 5th one, but the 4th one?
Okay, so failure, mark experience. The ghost puts its arm out, almost kind of defensively of Sophie, and then with its other arm, this is still a suit of armor. Raise its elbow and kind of elbows you in the gut.
Son of a bitch.
Take 1 harm, but you have armor, so I guess just you're cool.
Hell yeah.
But you have
I
been.
guess-
Ooh.
I'm gonna stand up, clutching my my divine
Pearls.
exorcism book, I guess. Trevor, this is your ex-colleague. Do you want us to go to the marsh or deal with him now?
Oh, don't hurt him.
If I remember Gabriel, was he one of the people that was all about the like defend the monarchy side of things more. I mean, why must have been the accent, but
He was a very jolly guy. He was very much a defend the people kind of guy. He's the big loving tank of this group. You know, he was always like trying to protect others, put himself out there first.
And do I
as
ever
far as
remember
monarchy, he didn't seem like he was particularly super loyal to the queen. He was just loyal to the cause.
Okay, and do I remember us ever retrieving his body?
No, that did
Cool.
not occur as long as you remember.
Well,
Cool.
while
I mean,
this is
going underwater
happening,
pretty hard.
Adelaide has backed up, and she is gonna just book it to the kitchen to grab salt.
Okay, go run, girl.
So right now she's pulling a Trevor, and she's just booking it for salt.
Damn it, Gabriel! I'm not the fucking one who shot you. Okay, that wasn't me. I didn't use crossbows, so.
Left me.
What was that?
And Sophie just like kind of
You
grab onto
left
his
me.
arm and go, "We can go get you."
Go roll a charm. Yeah,
Okay.
you get some rolls in too.
Yay! I get to roll.
Rolling. You need to go attack shit. Go fucking plunge some hearts out. Okay.
Got a
Yeah, he
10.
loves you. So wait, what were you saying? What was Sophie saying?
We can go get your body. We don't have to fight.
Go. Get it.
And then the suit of armor just crumples. It's all disattached. It's not functioning like a human anymore. Just a pile of armor.
See?
Okay.
I told you he was friendly.
Well, Hobby, you think diplomacy could be used against more of these creatures?
Why do you fucking bleed though? We forgot to ask.
Forgot to ask the ghost.
God damn it.
Is there the possibility that the blood was just water?
No.
No.
Well, we will certainly have a chance to ask him after we go fetch his body. Where would it be?
Fucking
The
bottom
moat.
of the moat.
Onwards.
Beach episode.
That was a really good transition time.
Hey, put my token back. I am heading for the fucking kitchen.
Shit, sorry, you're in the kitchen getting salt.
Make sure you get your waders on.
Okay. So you guys, hold on. Where's like the staircase down to like the basement? Because that's seemingly where the that room is.
This one right here is up down.
Okay, so that you guys would be around there.
Oh, this other one is also up down.
Which one?
By the storeroom and by the card room.
I want you to imagine you're a maid working at this castle. You're like preparing for
Oh, this
lunch
one.
or whatever. Your fellow maid books it into the kitchen, grabs a
That's what you
container
guys
of
do.
rock salt, and then
Got it.
just like books it back out.
I like
So
to
we're gonna
imagine
say
that
that's the
instead of a
staircase that leads to
container
the secret
of rock
layer.
salt, she
I
grabs
feel
a
like-
like rock salt, just solid rock salt.
Nah, she's done this. She knows what salt she needs.
So Trevor, you do remember where this was at? It was at over by the Gardas Terrace, where that kind of meets the moat there in the gardeny area. That's kind of where the whole incident went
Oh,
down.
up here.
Up here.
Right where we
I-
speak with the queen constantly.
Yeah, she likes the spot.
I use my magical laboratory. I want to make sure I have all the reagents needed for putting the spirit to rest once we get the body out.
All right, you got your incantation book, you got your salts, you've got I mean that's mostly it.
Big old cross, maybe some sacred candles.
Yeah, you just have fucking everything that you could possibly need. Like just load it up at a duffel bag sort of thing.
Got it.
Ye old duffel bag.
Next level, I'm gonna get preparedness, and I'm gonna be a Deus Ex Machina. And then I'm gonna take oops from mundane.
You just have everything all the time.
And when I don't have things, I'm
A
gonna
little
stumble.
They
bit of
called him
everything
Dora the
all the
Explorer the way his
time.
backpack got with things.
A little bit of.
I love how, as you guys are
everything all
talking,
the
I am
time.
slowly moving my token one square at a time.
He's fucking approaching.
You're so good at roleplay.
Okay, so I don't want to burst your guys' bubble, but what's the plan to get it out of the water?
I don't
I was
fucking know,
gonna-
man.
This is a suit of armor
I was
around
gonna
a man.
watch other people do it.
Sophie
okay.
is in fact just looking over like, is this a good time to mention I can't swim?
They're gonna send Adelaide into the fucking water.
Sophie, you weren't going in the water anyways. Don't fucking worry.
That's okay. Sophie's got their waders on.
Adelaide approaches, little out of breath from running all the way up the stairs to the kitchen and then through the entire castle to the garden. She's like, I got salt.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna get rid of the ghost non-violently.
Salt's not violent.
The salt is incredibly violent for ghosts.
Not if you put a circle around it.
Okay, I guess yeah, but that would be trapping and not getting rid of it.
Yeah, but I thought a good author here had another way to get rid of it.
Oh, maybe. Anyways,
Either way, she opens up her apron, just like puts like 3 containers of salt onto a table on the garden terrace. I'm assuming there's tables. Queen likes to sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spooks,
Because you
am I able
know-
to get horses onto this lawn over here?
Yeah, you could. You
Okay.
can bring a horse.
I'm
Then
gonna
go to the
get-
paddock and onto the.
I'm gonna go get Willie.
Okay, let me grab him for you because I don't know if you can.
You can bring a horse.
They saw
Fucking
that.
hat on the horse.
That's why,
was
like,
alone
at
in
the
the
beginning
swamp.
of stream, I think Sal said, like, what a fancy horse. It's because I put a hat on it.
Oh,
Horse.
that's why that happened.
Why is this horse so big? Hold on.
And the horse is massive right now.
That should be horse size.
No,
Horses
we can
are
turn him
so
around the other
big.
way. Actually, is the ideal here.
Oh, okay, we're flipping him.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the plan?
Okay. So I'm gonna take the. I'm assuming I have a saddlebag here. I'm gonna take some rope out of it and tie it to the back of the saddle. One of us is gonna have to dive in there, tie it to the piece of armor, and Willie over here is gonna run till the armor gets out of the water.
Does one of us mean me or you? The one it wants
Oh,
dead?
it's gonna be one of us two for sure.
The one that it would, if that, dead body instead of armor was, say, angry at us, it would definitely try to drown us.
Oh, absolutely. That's why we've got the rope.
Fine.
I feel like it's angling towards me taking this duty, but
You're
I'm
like
gonna be ready-
60.
I mean, people
You're
die by age
60?
60.
I mean, look at 'em. How old are you?
Undisclosed.
Oh, wait, let me guess. I think you're 52.
Well, I will look past this insult and
53.
It's a little drowning between friends.
but
Is
while
that
I
the
could
little
absolutely,
lower guess?
while I
Yeah,
could
you're like
absolutely go in
58.
there and retrieve the body, I've got to stay out and make sure everything's ready for the exorcism.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Oh,
trying
I'm
to
gonna go help
think
with the exorcism.
Okay, you two go do that. I'm trying to think if Trevor would know how to swim. Because most people at this time, I feel like, didn't.
That's why I'm saying they're throwing Adelaide into the moat.
But I'm also wondering if just part of this monster training is teaching you how to swim. That wouldn't surprise
I'd
me.
imagine that would make sense.
I
In
said, at
case
the
you
very
run into,
least,
like, a
Adelaide's
lake
mom
monster.
would have taught her to swim for no other reason than Adelaide's mom watched one of her companions drown and was like, should avoid that with my daughter.
That's valid. Adelaide's actually a pro swimmer. She trains her every fucking day.
I feel like, okay, Trevor knows probably how to hold his breath and, like,
The baby
swim.
survival tact.
Yeah, like hold his breath good underwater and like get to the surface and swim out, but he's not like particularly proficient at it. Like if there is a rough current, probably not going to go well for him, but in like a moat, he'll probably be fine. However, if there are complications in the moat, less likely to be fine. Because if he were to learn how to swim, it would have been like in his late teens or early 20s, which is kind of late to learn how to swim.
Yeah.
Adelaide looks at Trevor and she's like, how well can you swim? Honestly, tell me.
And
Honest truth.
if there's no complications, I can do it fine.
So if he grabs you, you'd probably die.
Well, that's what the rope is for. Also, is I can hold on to it and drag myself back out.
If there's 2 tugs on a rope, we'll pull it in, whether that's around the body.
Just
or
slap him on the ass and he'll fucking run.
Does that sound good? Can I consider that you coming to me for advice on this matter? Me answering that question?
I feel like I gave you advice.
No. I think it's more proficient if we ask me for
No.
it.
He said rope. I heard rogue.
Rogue.
Adelaide?
Rogue.
It is getting a little antsy here, and you do just feel all your non-holy and magical weapons. They kind of just fling off you onto the floor.
I have a question. Does that include the ones that Adelaide literally straps to her legs?
Oh god. Well, they're like coasters, right? That you can like pull out.
Oh.
I imagine they
Rest
go like up and like
explodes.
out.
Well,
The
also,
sword is,
it's
but
what
the
I was-
crossbow is just straight up strapped.
That's also what's holding your dress together.
Hey,
Oh,
only
she
the
needs
crossbow
to ditch
bolts
the
are.
skirt if she's gonna swim, right?
My
So-
only non-magical weapon is my magnum.
Your magnum
All of
goes-
my weapons are
Actually,
non-magical.
I forgot trips were. Yeah, and all your swords and daggers. All your swords and daggers fucking fling.
Still
Okay.
got a crossbow.
Is my crossbow fine?
Bolts.
Yeah.
Yippee!
You too
I'm
much
not
of a
gonna
diamond
care
to
about
go
your
that
skirt
far under
with
your skirt.
arrows.
I stand there unaffected, and I take it as a sign.
None of my shit's magical. Absolutely none of it.
Adelaide pulls out her crossbow that's still on her and starts looking around for the ghost. This will go well using the same weapon that was used to shoot.
You do see the kind of the ghostly apparition that you saw way earlier, kind of just standing by the lakeside here. That's a little too close to you guys. Hold on. Yeah, he's kind of half. His like ankles are in the water. You know.
I think he's getting impatient. Maybe we should just get on.
Hey Gabriel, you gonna fucking drown us or like what's the plan here? What's your plan here? Full
Doesn't say a
transparency.
word. He kind of just falls backwards into the water and is gone.
Cool. Son of a bitch.
I was really thinking we could salt circle him right there.
He's in the water.
Before he went into the water.
His ankles were in the water.
If we just
I realize
happened to
this
put a
would be like
salt
a
circle
fun
around there, like real fucking good luck to us if that happened.
Can I just salt the lake?
Adelaide just starts fucking like she throws her crossbow down and starts taking off her apron and her dress.
Good heavens!
Good heavens,
scandalous.
madam.
To be clear, it's ancient times, so she still has like a full white shirt, pantaloons, and stuff under. You know what I
Oh
mean?
goodness, how indecent!
The 1880s.
How indecent.
Adelaide just like rolls her eyes, throwing her dress to the side.
So you going?
Whoever's gonna poke fun at Sophie, just be like, better hope your prince isn't looking through the window, and just point up to his room that is like absolutely has a window at looking at this.
Oh yeah, there's a window there, absolutely, over this area.
Yeah, he absolutely could see this.
She's going to start hitting Trevor. Don't you dare imply anything.
Adelaide's just like, if I die, feed the cat, and then she jumps in.
Oh,
If I
man.
die, feed the cat.
Hey,
she's got a lot of fucking heavy clothes on.
Did Adelaide hold
is
the
that
rope?
gonna be a problem?
Does she have the?
I think as she
Yeah,
jumps
I
in, she'd grab the rope that's like there.
Okay.
Yeah. Clothes gets wet as shit and heavy as shit when it gets
She's wearing
wet.
like pretty much
Well,
only her undergarments.
I mean, 1880s undergarments is like a full outfit.
Yeah, but it's like linens.
It's like cotton.
Yeah.
It's enough.
No, fair.
I'm fanning my neck as we speak.
Ooh.
As someone
Okay,
who
so-
used to swim in
Good heavens.
clothes, she'd be fine.
So yeah, Adelaide's going down into the water. It's real murky, real dirty water. I mean, it's a moat in the old times.
So mo.
As she goes down, you do start to see a figure emerge. There is this full suit of armor, kind of laying face downish. There's a crossbow bolt straight through its chest, and it looks like underneath it you can almost see another sort of skeletal figure that's not quite human, quite not shaped just right.
Hell, Adelaide doesn't really like have a lot of time. She's limited on oxen, so she's just gonna start tying the rope around like the armor.
All right. As you do that, I realize it's actually not facing. Yeah, no, it's face down. Okay, well, it's fine. As you're tying it, suddenly the suit of armor's arm yoinks up and kind of grabs your arm. It's tying them, both your arms, kind of holding them together-ish while you're trying to tie it.
Oh wow! If only if Adelaide saw this coming.
How would you like to react to that?
She tries to kick its arms away.
Okay, can you please roll?
You know, like when you're fighting with
Actually,
someone in a
acting
pool
pressure.
or whatever, and you start kicking at them to get them away and like launch off
Yeah.
them.
Act under
Yeah.
pressure, please.
Okay. You gotta stop having me
Okay,
do those though, because cool is my worst fucking stat.
Oof.
Yeah, look at that.
Oof,
So
that's
you guys up top can see the water
rough.
getting very disturbed as she kind of thrashes, and Adelaide, you are making no progress on that. You're thrashing against it. You're in your panic. You're kind of losing a lot of air. A lot of bubbles come up to the surface. You up there?
I'm gonna on seeing it, I guess kind of lose my cool a bit and give that horse a slap on the rear.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
I guess I never got off of it.
Wait, what'd you say?
I was like, I guess I never got off of it. I was planning to get off of it and jump in, but that
Okay,
never
so you're on the
happened. So I
horse.
guess I'll just
The
stay
horse-
up here.
Is running the other way, has the rope tied to it. Adelaide, you're kind of holding the rope real tight, right, with your hands.
Yeah.
And because you rolled such a bad pull, I'm gonna say you didn't get around it yet, but the thing is holding on to you. So you get tugged, and this heavy ass armor and other skeleton that is also attached to it with an arrow through like both their rib cages, we'll say, are both kind of tugged, but it's fucking heavy. The horse is struggling a little.
I was about to say, I imagine this would hurt me, as I am now essentially a link in this chain.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're actually gonna have you take 1 harm.
I have armor.
Ouchie your arms. Okay, yeah, you're fine. Well, no.
Yeah, I have
because
one
you're
armor.
wearing pantaloons.
Oh, you're right! My pantaloons!
Oh damn!
Had to lose.
Your pantaloons. You had to
Okay.
strip.
Okay, my bad. I've taken 1 damage.
That's where the armor is. Duh.
The armor goes over my
the armor.
pantaloons usually, so the pile of clothing I left is just like maid dress, maid apron, armor.
Chainmail.
Kevlar bodysuit.
Rebecca's bulletproof vest.
How's it work?
I guess I grab onto the rope and I start pulling it to try and help the horse as best I can.
I'm gonna be real with you right now, Jebby. I feel like if you're pulling on that, the rope is then pulling you. I don't think there's much assistance.
Yeah.
Well,
you can
I guess when we
provide.
say the horse is struggling, is it like reached the end of its pulling and it's struggling?
Yeah,
to go
it's
any
kind of like when
further?
it's like tied to a
Okay,
fence. You know
okay.
that visual? Like it's not. It's trying to like it when you're pulling out a fence, and like maybe I could pull the fence out if it gets a big like oomph, but it's kind of stuck.
The rope is
Okay,
taut.
Yeah, I'm grabbing and
Gotcha.
pulling.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Can you roll tough? I want to say would probably be reasonable.
I'm just
for
imagining the
that.
rope going at full speed
Can
as
I
Jebby's like, I
convince you to
can
make
help.
it an act under pressure? Or a
No,
help?
but you could convince me to have it be a help someone.
That's better. That's better than tough.
You could take that. You're helping the horse. You're helping pull the rope. You're assisting with someone.
Mixed success.
Let me look at
And Sophie like kind of yell, not like put her head in the water, but like yell towards the water, like, "Come on, just come up!"
Would this
Like kind of encourage him to, 1, let her fucking go, and 2, just just
Be chill.
let them help. Be chill. Be cool. Be cool.
would leave no one behind apply here? It says in combat. I'm not in combat, but I don't know if those
is
two
combat.
are in combat. Okay.
This is
When you help someone, roll plus sharp. Okay.
okay. So Sophie, I'm gonna have you're yelling into the water to kind of try to reach Gate. The fuck did I say his name was?
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Gabriel. That's what I thought. Okay, you're yelling
Gabriel
to
Sullivan, I
kinda-
think.
Gabriel, can you? Hold on. Let me look at all your stuff. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Should I make like drowning noises? Blub, 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 blub,
Yeah,
blub,
you're
blub, blub, blub,
struggling,
blub, blub, blub.
Go ahead and roll charm, I suppose.
All right. Got a 7.
Ooh, bad
It's
roll
not.
for you.
It's a little too far
I
underwater.
know.
He doesn't really know you. It's not seemingly. You can't see
Damn.
anything happening from there. Adelaide, you're still there. He's clutching onto you tight. And you can see the sort of he's kind of coming up, like the rope maybe has enough strength. But then it gets kind of tugged against the arrow, and the other skeleton kind of yanks back down. Well,
Right. I feel like I'm just gonna grit my teeth. I'm gonna pull
and-
my knife and I'm gonna jump into the water.
Well, I rolled an 8 on my leave no one behind, and on a 7 to 9, you choose you can either get them out or suffer no harm. I'm gonna choose get them out.
well, what's your approach to trying to get them out?
Basically, further encourage him, William, by telling him, "Hey, I got there's some good sugar cubes in your future.
Okay,
Get
so you're
these
encouraging
two
the
out
horse.
of there."
Awesome. And then
Yeah.
Rat, you're going in to help her.
Yeah.
Is the situation? Okay, so yeah, the horse, he's fucking tugging. It's almost there, man. He's going. We're gonna hold off on that 1 second. So I'm gonna, Rat, what you're sinking down? What's the plan? What's the move?
I've got my holy knife out. And I'm actually gonna, because I'm prioritizing protecting Adelaide. I'm gonna stab at the little dickhead.
Look at okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they good.
So you do that, and between the
You
tugging
said
and
doo-doo.
the stabbing, wait. Oh, it lets go of Adelaide, and both you and you're kind of over Adelaide a bit, so both of you guys get like fucking yanked up out of the water. Big old splash. He's still down there, though you do notice when there's that tug and like that thing, there's kind of like a tight tug, and it seems to kind of move a little. It shifts off of you hear a snap of wood. We'll go with that.
Adelaide's fucking, I
And
guess,
so then-
launched onto shore by William.
Well, yeah, yanked back up.
Gonna get fucking, like, road rash or whatever.
Rope burn on the hand. Just rope burn.
I mean, at least
underwater.
I mean, it's probably grass that you're getting dragged upon.
Yeah.
Like, I guess there's probably like a lip that's mud, the moat, and then
Yeah.
a bunch of grass. So instead, you're gonna be like absolutely filthy and
fucking covered in mud.
covered in mud. Maybe a few little rocks in there.
okay?
Are you tied to it, or are you just holding it?
I'm just holding the rope real good. So I guess I could drop it as soon as, like, I start getting dragged on the grass.
Drop it, drop it.
Yeah, fucking horses.
I get dragged, like, a little bit, and then I, like, drop the rope.
Okay.
And I'm, like, coughing and
You
sputtering. I look
okay?
like a drowned fucking rat. No offense, rat.
Mhm. Oh, all taken.
It's like, I fucking told you!
I'm gonna help her stand up. I mean, on the brat side now, you're all covered up, so.
She just, like, glared. Like, she slowly looks up to glare at him.
Do I see any movement in the water?
You do. There's still some kind of splashing, like ripples on the surface of if something under the water is moving around.
Is it just
Mhm.
moving around, or is it approaching?
No, it's like it's seemingly from how the ripples are, it's probably still at the bottom there, but it's moving.
Mm-hmm. Maybe
Well-
we should get a second horse.
We don't own a second horse. Everyone else at the castle owns one, but I don't think they'd be too happy for us to take their horse.
You do
Maybe
hear
the
some
most
ghostly
ruffled one.
whispers from behind, just in the kind of air. Just come back.
I'm not fucking coming back! You tried to drown me! Mate!
There's no one around to actually yell at it. I assume you're like spinning in a fucking circle, arms out, yelling this.
Yeah.
We could just borrow a second horse. We're still
I mean,
at
okay.
the castle.
Alternative solution. We take the armor up piece by piece instead of all in one go.
It's attached to a body. If you want to go down there and take the time to disassemble armor piece by piece while holding your breath that long, be my guest!
No, this is gonna be like a 2-hour long trip by trip situation.
What if he holds you down like he held her down?
Well, we got the rope.
And
Well,
how well
that
did
would
that
be
go?
gambling of Adelaide's life.
Clearly, the rope went really well. You're alive.
I mean, indulging his request to
Didn't
hold Adelaide underwater.
Trevor, how much
Once
do you
you
value
come
your
back.
life?
Who's that directed at?
Actually, that Trevor.
I feel like enough to make it this far, so that's pretty good.
Okay, do you think that you could dodge a crossbow bolt if it went through the water?
No, I'm slow as shit in the water.
Damn, okay.
Oh, you
Why?
just don't film again?
Were you about to do the same fucking thing your mother did?
The book
No
Did
wonder
you
that
I
learn
was
your
wondering.
lessons for this whole fucking situation?
the book
Oh,
author had
like daughter.
Like mother, like daughter. Jesus Christ.
I think I
Hold on,
understand why
Trevor,
he
let her
wants
cook.
you dead.
The book said that awakening old memories can calm down the ghost.
Not those ones.
think that
Hey, you know
What
how
other
those
memories do we
guys
have?
with
I'm
swords
not
that kind
my
of flew everywhere.
I'm not my
They're
mother.
lifting off the ground and kind of pointing towards the little huddle you two have here. Oh,
Wait.
that's
Really wild question. Do we know who Adelaide's dad is?
in passing,
oh
sure.
my god, it's him!
What if it's Gabriel?
No.
I'm not,
Adelaide's dad is unknown.
unknown.
So it could be Gabriel.
I mean, I guess.
While they're arguing, Sophie's just kind of gonna crouch by the water and put her hand in.
She
Also,
gets fucking dragged.
Spoof, did you say all the weapons that like got
Oh, yeah,
flown
they're,
or like?
they're just kind of hovering and pointing. They're not doing anything right now, but they're just kind of hovering, pointing in that direction. They're not doing anything though. Yeah.
Threateningly.
What do you
Sorry,
suggest, Trevor? You knew more about my mother than I did. What should I do to give them ghost some goddamn good memories then?
So Sophie, you're over here by the water.
Have you
Yeah.
considered apologizing?
For what? I didn't do it.
So
I mean,
through the water, you can see a very similar sight to your dream of like its hand kind of reaching up towards you. It's flipped the other way. It's looking up. Its arms reaching up to the water, but it's pretty far down. You can see that.
She's gonna like kind of lean forward to reach for him.
It's unfortunately way too deep, but go ahead and do that. And
Mhm.
outside of the where the armor is, you can see kind of like the ghostly shape from before, kind of reaching past the armor. Like there's his hand, and then it's like there's a soul part of it kind of extends further, reaching towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what were you two arguing about over here? What's going on here?
I mean, has he said your name yet, or has he said your mother's? I think he might think you're your mother.
No, he just keeps pointing at me.
I think he's upset at you because you look like your mother.
Oh yeah, let me just go. Wait, what? Hold on, I need to look something
what
up.
I'm saying is, if
No,
if
hold
you
on.
apologize,
I need to look
he'll
something up
think
for a
it's
joke.
her.
Hold on,
Okay,
hold on.
Well, you guys keep arguing over there. You're not really paying attention over here. The ghostly
No, we're
hand
absolutely
keeps
not paying
going-
any attention to the
The
princess.
ghostly hand keeps going up,
I'm watching.
and it does grab around Sophie's hand, and it kind of cups them both hands, and then she gets
Mhm.
pulled into.
We hear the splash.
Alright,
I'm guessing.
I'm in.
Splash.
Adelaide,
Yeah,
no
I'm running.
hesitation, leaps in.
Oh fuck!
I'm having trouble getting Sophie out of the
Underwater
fucking. I
combat.
lost her in the thing.
Locked her in the briny deep.
Okay, so yeah, okay, you guys can both be there. There's water. You guys know that. Okay, so through the.
Like as soon as they heard the splash, Adelaide just like whipped her head and then no hesitation just leapt into the water.
So Sophie, you're
Trevor's
getting
just
pulled-
here like, I should go in, but at the same time, too many people flailing around in the water is probably not going to help anybody, so I'll just wait here.
Sophie, can you please roll for act under pressure? You're gonna pull
Yeah.
down the ghost.
So what would that be again? Cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
Okay. I got a 14.
Holy shit!
You
Damn.
are holding your breath wonderfully. What do you want to try to do with this situation? What's your
So okay, set the scene for me again. How's
Okay,
the
the
body
scene,
and
you
all
are
that?
so there's the armor laying underneath you. There is a ghostly form of a man kind of holding on to your arm with both hands and kind of pulling you down, like he's kind of returning back to the same place where the armor is. And you're going down with him, being held on by that ghost, getting dragged. And Adelaide is in the water now above you guys.
Okay.
She's swimming. She's approaching.
She's fucking going, man.
Can I like grab the hand of the armor and just kind of, with my feeble child body try and pull it up?
Yeah, so you go down, because you're so cool, you're holding your breath perfectly, you go down with it at a nice smooth speed, and you kind of, and it was holding both your arms forward, now both your arms are kind of holding his hand, and you a nice locked on, you got a good grippy there. But however, you are just,
I'm just
as
a little
amazing as that
guy.
roll is, you are simply a child and cannot lift a full suit of armor. I'm sorry to break your heart.
With a
No, I
corpse and
know.
a second smaller corpse attached.
Oh, you do notice. Well, I'll throw you a bone
Oh.
because of that awesome roll. You do notice that the arrow that was attached between it and the second skeleton has snapped. So now that second skeleton is not attached.
Okay. Awesome.
Awesome.
Is there anything else like attached to the suit of armor that I can like cut free with my knife?
I mean, the whole suit of armor is strapped on like it would be a person. It's a little looser because most of the flesh is, of course, gone, and it's mostly just bone.
Yeah.
So there's like those little leathery straps and stuff that are kind of just hovering together-ish around the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you want to try to like remove some of those, you could do that, or
I'm gonna
fucking
try
yank his
and
skull off. I don't know.
I'm gonna try and cut some of the leather because, like, in the water, the leather must have like getting eaten a little bit by fishes
Mhm.
and all that.
So your little magic knife, you're gonna go swinging that.
Yeah.
Does the moat have fish in it?
It's connected to a river, I believe, according to the
Yeah, it's
website
connected
Spooks
to
got the
the-
castle from.
Yeah. So.
Is it the
Yeah.
So
river
I'm just gonna
Thames?
like
Hey,
I'm just
can
gonna
you
cut at the leather to
Okay.
free as many
Roll
as I can while I'm down here.
roll cool again.
Okay.
Ooh. Oof. Okay, you're not really having any luck. If anything, you're-
Wait, I want to mention I got a double 6 and now I have a double 1.
Damn!
Back to
Oh shit!
back.
I didn't realize it's a double 1. You're fucked up. So as you're trying to cut it, your arms getting honestly a little tangled between the sheets and stuff. It's really lodged in there. The metal's kind of
Mhm.
scraping against your arm. You're really stuck in. You get a little freaky deakied out because oh shit, you're getting a little stuck. You maybe let out a little gasp of air. You're still
Ew,
double
ew,
breath,
ew,
but-
ew.
Adelaide, she swam down there. She literally like immediately wrapped her arms around Sophie and like starts trying to pull her up.
Sure. Yep.
Roll help someone.
Do I get my cool extra bonus because of my priorities?
Yes, you do.
Yippee! Help someone is cool or tough?
Cool.
Cool. Okay.
Protect someone is tough.
Okay.
All right, you do that awesomely. So awesome that somehow the armor is not really scraping at Sophie, but it is. She's got a grip on maybe even the skeleton underneath a little because she was reaching into the armor, and you're kind of going up with it. You got some serious swim strength there, girly.
The power
You're
of protect the
going up.
princess.
You're not out yet, but it's going up towards the surface, towards the light. Anyone else?
Sweet.
Anyone else?
I had dove in, but I imagine I was not as fast a swimmer as Adelaide.
Okay, so you're meeting them like halfway. Maybe you're kind of with the level with them now. They've come up towards
Yeah.
your level.
I,
Would you like
I
to,
guess I'll help. I'll help
Okay.
as best I can. Haul that bad boy up.
Roll
by
a
that,
cool,
I mean
please, or
Sophie.
whatever you do for help someone.
Loot that body now, loot that body.
Wait, are you telling me Sophie went in there when she said earlier she couldn't swim?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't swim.
Well, she got pulled in there. Wait,
Yeah,
how she
I
swim?
didn't-
Wait, hold on. Did we just say
I
she
touched the
swam the
water.
fuck out super well?
Adelaide was swimming. She grabbed Sophie and was like swimming.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
held
Sophie-
my breath very well.
Sophie's just a chain link holding her breath. Really good.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're helping them, and you know what? Because we've been here a hot fucking minute now, you guys yank it over to the with the power of teamwork. Where is Arthur? The power
on
of
the terrace.
teamwork.
On the garden terrace.
You're up.
Yippee!
Yay.
Moving the water
comes
back.
in.
The water rushes back in. We don't need our X-ray vision anymore. And yeah, laying there. So you have this skeletal suit of armor thing here, and it's standing up kind of like a person, and just standing before you. What do you all do?
I crawl over to my reagents. And first of all, get a bunch of salt, and start to sprinkle a circle around it.
Just very slowly, very carefully, not to spook it.
Not to spook it. Okay.
Don't spook it, he's just a little guy.
It's fucking huge.
So
He's just a
as you're
little
doing
guy,
that,
Your
the
Honor.
suit does kind of just grab Adelaide by the shoulders and just like look at her. Adelaide.
Well, Trevor was wrong, I guess. Adelaide just kind of looks at it, and she's like, she's a little puzzled, but she nods. She's like, yeah.
That's me.
Grown.
Yeah, you would probably have known Gabriel, huh?
I think she. Oh yeah, if it was only 4 years ago, she would have been like. I would have had to. Yeah, she would have been like 15, 16-ish.
Yeah, it was like 4 years and some months.
Yeah, I have.
Your Mother.
Totally says.
Totally says. She doesn't know how to respond to that. She just kind of stands there.
Ghostly voices. I tried actually finding a fucking like voice changer thing to do cool ghostly voices, and I could not find any. So you guys just get this. I'm sorry, I failed well.
Spooks, the ghost VTuber, doesn't have the cool ghosty effect.
I tried so fucking hard.
Oh,
You got so far.
Wow. And in the end,
have-
it didn't even matter.
I
We have
know.
this.
Yeah, that's I like he goes to speak. That's all you hear.
Adelaide, she like looks at the ghost and then she looks over at Arthur like, are you moving this along, buddy?
I'm like holding my religious texts, my crucifix, my rosary, and I'm looking at Adelaide like, dude, should I? Are you having a moment? That's what my look conveys.
Adelaide, like, she pats the ghost's shoulder and tries to like back away. It's like
Trevor and Cindy, what are you guys doing?
I'm
I'm
just
just
watching
sitting
this,
here
frankly.
like a wet
All
rat.
right, dinner and a show.
I'll answer the question I think the ghost is asking. Her mother's missing or dead. We're not sure.
What a thing to say in front of the woman's daughter.
You know.
I know, but it's
This
so
isn't a
fun.
surprise to you.
You don't know what, like, if Adelaide's in disbelief about her being, like, dead, maybe Adelaide's
That's why
very
I said
adamant on missing.
or dead.
Yeah, but the or dead part is rude.
You can't just say or dead.
Or dead. Hmm.
So, Brad, would you say Arthur's maybe starting his little incantation?
Yeah, he's like
Okay,
thumbed
okay.
through. He's got to the page. His lips are moving, but he is kind of like holding off a bit to see if this does anything.
I'm actually gonna need you to roll weird.
Oh,
Me.
oh,
Our first
baby,
weird
I've been
episodes.
waiting for that weird.
Yeah, we haven't had any weirds yet, so I'm like, oh shit, let's get some weird in here.
Let's get some weird in here. Let's get
Let's get weird
freaky.
here.
It's going
Yeah,
slow. He's
freaky,
kind of
freaky,
slumping over.
freaky.
He's remaining chill, at least, you know. Chill ghost. Yeah, lets his
Chill
hands off
ghost, chill ghost.
Adelaide. Next towards Trevor. Very for a brief fucking second looks at Arthur. He doesn't know him though. He keeps turning.
Who the
Don't
fuck is
do
that
that.
dude?
Again, looks towards Sophie.
Who's that nerd?
I am gonna try and say one thing. Do you know what happened to Amelia? Did you see her on the other side, or
Hmm.
do you know what happened that night?
Oh, other side.
Oh fuck!
Oh shit.
Water.
Oh!
Ooh.
Hey,
What's
the ghost. The ghost is still. The ghost soul is here, guys.
No other side.
No other
He's
side.
been s-
Ghost has
been
confirmed
away.
heaven doesn't exist.
To be fair, he hasn't been around for 4 years.
Water.
Maybe he was in there, popped back down.
That's true.
Black,
Pop back down.
cold. Deep,
Did he say cold?
cold.
Cold. Okay. Did
Well-
you see anything that night that she disappeared from the moat? I don't fucking know what you do.
Kinda looks at Trevor again. Kinda slumps head down.
Protect each other.
We'll do our best.
Adelaide.
And then can you roll weird one more time for me, Rat?
My pleasure.
I would hate for this to be a fucking horrific roll, but it would be a little funny.
It would be so
I'll
funny.
give him a little.
Very funny.
I'll give him a little parting message of being like, we'll make sure you make it to the other side this time.
Oh,
And your words
sweet!
are amazing. You're a sweet talker. His entire the suit of armor, everything, the ghostly glow that it was kind of emitting, it all vanishes at once and just slumps over to the ground. Whoosh. No more ghostly noises, nothing. Shh. Feels chill again. It feels cool.
Cool. So, do we want to take this to your armory, or what do we want to do with the armor?
There's still a corpse in there.
We'll clean that out.
This is
Should-
so bad for him.
Should we bury it? Should we dig a grave? I would say we
Where?
burn it, but it's a little waterlogged.
Yeah. Well, it's also fucking metal.
Metal and bone, what are you gonna burn? Maybe got little chunks of flesh attached still.
You got a shovel, Trevor?
God, that'd be funny if you dumped it back in the moat.
Trevor!
What is wrong with you?
Well, we left it there for a reason, which was couldn't fucking get it out.
Well, yeah, now he wanted his body out. Go get a shovel now.
Just pops back down from the
We're not gonna
afterlife.
fucking bury it right here.
No, this
Like,
like
he's gonna start like hitting Trevor's like chest, like, what is wrong with you?
there's like 100 acres of woods that the royals use for hunting. We're gonna bury it there.
Well, that seems somewhat disrespectful.
Okay, I'm sorry. Do you have a more respectful thing to do besides dumping it in the moat?
I mean, you can take it to the fucking graveyard in town.
I'm not hauling it. Have fun with William.
Oh, this was exactly my thought.
I'm gonna go get
Why
changed.
are we finding some arbitrary middle ground?
Wet.
Oh,
Well,
cold.
if we were to go to a graveyard, we'd have to like declare the corpse. That could be awkward.
That's what I'm
I'm gonna
fucking
go tell the
saying.
queen we found a body.
It's either a situation where we fucking do it right or we don't. Why are we trying to find a middle ground here? If we're not gonna do it right, then why the fuck bother?
Because a grave in the woods is better than back in the moat.
Go sneak away. It sounds like you're
Yeah, she's gonna go try and find the queen.
Oh god, go away.
I
Are you
I
gonna
do
change
think
first?
Sophie may have had the best idea here.
No.
Walks into the castle dripping fucking wet. Hey, queen, we found corpse.
We found corpse.
Cover the
I
fuck
found
Also,
the
you're both-
body.
Are they both covered in mud too? They're like the two women are wet and covered in mud, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where the fuck the queen
Yeah.
would be.
I'm a little waterlogged and mucky too.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Cover's good.
That's why you're going to hold the body to the graveyard. Great, I'm glad we solved that. And Adelaide just she walks over to her pile of like fucking clothes and armor. Oh, actually, she has to go grab her fucking. There were weapons pointed at them. What happened when the ghost
Oh,
disappeared?
those all just dropped to the floor. They didn't stop pointing until he just kind of slumped, but then they're gone.
Okay, she's picking up her like knife and
I'm
her
gonna collect
sword
those.
and etc.
God.
I wonder if I had some kind of personal vendetta that made it strip your weapons and not mine.
I
I
wonder.
think he just didn't care about you.
Always
I'm looking
advantageous.
through every room trying to think where I can put the fucking thing.
Frankly, I think he didn't know who you were.
To be honest, that makes sense.
I'm surprised you knew who Sophie was. She's not like a princess from here.
Right? She's from another country. What the fuck?
Well-
Sophie, as a little princess, you do know where the queen would be hanging out. She tends to spend her time sometimes in the drawing room. That's the kind of living room for royals. So if you want to go there,
Mhm.
talk to her.
The royal living room.
In the royal living room. And wow,
It's
you
where
have
they
amazing
draw
perception.
pictures.
Especially just for the lounge.
Sophie, dear, what happened to you?
A ghost pulled me into the moat.
Adelaide's like wringing her fucking braid out right now.
The queen just stares blank in.
Were you alone?
No. We got him out of the moat. and
Where
Elsa
are the
wants to know what
others?
to do with the body. By the moat. And she like points towards the garden terrace. They're by the moat with the body.
Sophie's gonna get them fucking fired one of these
So
days.
she- Wait there, please. She's gonna walk out. And
Gonna
in
go
is gonna
sit by the fireplace.
Warming up a
Dry off.
in comes one of the queen's personal knights coming back in. We're going to the moat right now. Come on.
Okay.
So it's just yeah, you
The
guys.
guards know about the supernatural stuff, right?
Yes, those two do. You can turn to them for like. missions
Adelaide,
or
like,
things
as they
that-
come out, Adelaide is very quickly just kind of throwing her dress back on over her wet undergarments because she needs to hide her fucking weapons that are strapped to her legs again.
And this knight walks out. You let the princess get pulled into a moat.
My
What
apologies,
job
Your
for all of
Majesty.
you? What damn job?
We pulled her out.
I can
It
see
wasn't their
that.
fault.
They're just
I was
fucking
going
doing shit, bud.
Towards the ghost.
Sophie, don't say anything else right now, please.
Can I go get changed? I'm wet.
Yes.
That's what she said.
Go get Trevor. Guys, what's on there?
No, that was not Trevor's voice.
Yeah, I know.
It was not.
Archer!
Go get changed. And you three better have a great explanation for what happened here, so I may give it to our queen. Lest all of you want to be fired and gone from the castle.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I was out here doing some real fucking work and not being a little lapdog, so my apologies.
Ooh. Hey, let's roll a charm. Not for charming them, but for how angry they will be. Please roll a charm.
Here we go, baby.
Oh god!
Amazing. So, Jane here, she approaches you, and she does have kind of this, like, nice, armored, like, little gauntlet things on, you know, to protect your hands. And just absolutely fucking bitch slaps you across the face. Can you take a harm, please? No armor, it's on your face. Just take a harm.
Worth it.
Don't you ever speak about us like that again. Do you understand?
Absolutely not, sir.
This is a woman. Would you like to know that first?
Oh, absolutely not, ma'am.
Okay, I was like, how much?
How offended do you want her to be?
Frankly, ma'am, I don't answer to you. I answer to the queen, so.
Okay, so she's going to grab your hair kind of by there. I don't know if you want to react to that or just kind of let that be and try to pull you forward. Would you like to? Would you like to let that happen? Okay. And just kind of forehead near forehead, just then you better start acting like it. And
I
and just kinda
apologize
toss
for
it to the
his
side.
decorum.
She's kind of hot.
Would.
I apologize for his decorum. The spirit we were dealing with had a personal vendetta towards Trevor and Adelaide.
So you let
had-
Sophie go?
It was an old colleague, and it had a duty to the crown. It only sought to protect Sophie, and that allowed us to exercise the spirit.
Also, frankly, I would like to say it's really fucking hard to keep track of somebody who technically outranks us and can tell us what to do.
I kind of rubbing the temple, the classic style.
Adelaide does like a slight like little maid curtsy, and she's like, "My apologies. We were preoccupied, and the ghost dragged Sophie into the moat. I dove in as quickly as I could."
Sophie was not dragged, they're being dramatic. Sophie was in no danger from the spirit, it only sought to protect her, and Sophie's actions allowed us to calm the spirit and exercise it.
I let out a real deep sigh, just, she better not get sick from this, or you'll all be hearing about it.
I will prepare her a cup of warm
Storms
tea
back
once
out.
I am dry.
Sophie, you're going to go get changed?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get changed.
As soon as that guard leaves, Trevor's like, fucking hate those two.
Hey, so so yours on the second floor. Waiting on the first floor staircase. Is your lovely betrothed? Where's hold on? Fucking bedroom. Your tokens left up here.
This is like a drawing of the castle from Sophie's diary.
Yeah.
Sophie, I saw some of what was going on out there. Are you okay?
He did see the maid. Trevor was right.
God
He's kind of grabbing her hands, holding them, looking up at her. She's soaking wet. What happened?
Well, there was a ghost of a previous servant. He was stuck in the moat, so they wanted to kill him, but I said, no, he's friendly. So we went to the moat, and they tried to get him out, but they couldn't. So I reached out to him, and he pulled me into the water, but then Adelaide got me back out of the water, and we pulled him out, and now he's free.
Oh god, she dragged Adelaide into this!
Once again, a little stunned.
I bump past him and say, hey, maybe not in the corridor. Jesus.
Where the young princess is probably able to hear this in her room.
She's got her, like, ear to the door, like, the fuck?
I don't understand why you're doing these sort of
Guys,
things.
it's the 1880s. We can say it was hysteria. She's just having women madness.
You're so right.
Just a little hysteric. I'm fine.
It's a blanket for any time a woman says anything. You can just dismiss it with that in the 1880s.
You're so
Hang on,
right.
let me check my collection. I might have a tool to deal with that.
No!
Oh no.
You know, I'm not quite sure either, but I had a dream about him. That was the dream I was telling you about.
Oh. Kind of seems in thought, looks aside. Just please stay safe with all this, and if you could let me know about these things, your adventures, I would appreciate
will.
that.
As long as you promise to never tell your mother. I was not supposed to let you know.
Grandmother.
Grandmother, right, sorry.
Grandmother.
That was me forgetting, not Sophie.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? We're correcting this in.
Yes, please don't let her know about any of this. I'll see you. Gonna walk back. You can go back. You can go.
So, what are all you guys closing? She's changing. Just if you want to just summarize the body situation, I won't force you all to
I think
hire that
Adelaide
tiny
would.
dragon.
I think Adelaide would eventually fucking give in and just dump it back in the moat.
No, I was gonna bring it to the graveyard.
Oh, okay. That
in the
works.
town.
Drag it
Don't
with
put him
William.
in the moat, he's just a little guy.
He was a big guy. He was a pretty big guy.
Your Honor, he's just a little fella.
I imagine Trevor probably knows the gravedigger at this point.
How many of his friends he's had to put in the dirt?
And just probably how many supernatural occurrences have happened at the graveyard.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine that's not an infrequent
Adelaide
location for
is-
this kind of stuff.
Adelaide is letting Trevor do that so that she can go fucking change out of her wet pantaloons.
Pantaloons.
I find Sophie, I pat them on the shoulder, and I say, boy, 2 weeks, 2 monsters. I wonder what the monster of the week will be next time.
Awesome, amazing
Cut the
session,
credits.
everyone.
Camera
That's
pans away.
yeah. That was fun.
Alright, everyone, take 5.
Take 5, everyone.
All right. Oh shit, where I need to find that page with the after
Title
session.
drop.
Title drop.
Ooh, after
We gotta
session's
keep fighting
good.
these as
Oh,
part of the Queen's
Trevor-
decree.
Trevor does want to have a conversation with Sophie, though. A somewhat serious one.
Oh, we can do that. We can have our where'd you like to meet her at?
How about just the basement?
Can
area?
Adelaide get in
just
on
imagine-
room?
Can Adelaide get in on this because she promised to take Sophie tea?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna
sure.
say
I just
after
imagine-
the burial and the change of clothes and everything, you all tend to go to this little room to That's not the right room. That's not the right room. That's
Is
not
this
the right
the
room.
bar?
That's not the
What's
right
the-
room.
We go to the bar, discuss it in public.
Oh my god, hold on.
Go get Mickey D. Donald's.
Trevor's there for a real serious conversation, and he sees Arthur drop the monster of the week and laugh, and then Trevor's like, "This is fucking serious."
I was like, "What the fuck, guys?"
Okay, so yeah, after burial and change of clothes, you all decide to reconvene here, as seems to be
I
happening.
have an eye patch.
Adelaide has
Yeah,
a
that's
tray
nice.
of tea with sugar and cream, no honey. We fucked up the honey.
We
No
fuck up the
honey.
honey.
Honey fucked up.
Sophie, we do have to talk about you telling the prince about all this shit, okay?
He promised
know
not to
that-
tell anyone else.
I don't give a shit about that.
You
I
swear
know-
a lot.
Yeah, I fucking do. I know you probably don't think it at the time, especially considering how, frankly, successful we've been these past 2 weeks. But this shit's fucking dangerous, okay? The more people know about it, this stuff, it has a way of following you. And the more people you bring into this circle, that's the more people that are going to be followed by this type of stuff. Now that the prince is aware of the supernatural has a way of being aware of him now. Him knowing about this puts him in danger. I need you to understand that.
Adelaide,
Any
like,
person
as
you
she
tell
brings the
about this
tea,
stuff.
she's like, "There's a reason my mother trained me from when I was young." She like gives them their teacups.
And as another example, the reason why this spirit didn't harm me at all is because I had no connection to it. Whereas the more people we connect to supernatural, the more people can get hurt.
Well, then why did you tell me about all this?
I fucking
Motherfucker, you walked in! You
Because-
followed us in town!
Because
Talking to
Sophie,
you.
you were the child of prophecy.
Wait, where's our little prophecy stinger?
That's
Wait, wrong one.
Waiting. Oh,
there we go.
oh my god. It's quite the bell.
That was loud. Stop.
Okay, continue.
And although the skills you've displayed are not exactly what I expected when I decided to train you, they've been effective, especially today.
I don't understand.
Which
You
part?
were, just looking through the prophecy here real quick.
Shouldn't be too far down. You're up.
I've come across a prophecy.
Would you like to get out your book of prophecy?
Yeah, I'll get out my book of prophecy.
Okay, please go over to this lovely little locked room in the dark, and you
Oh, what?
get out and come out.
My fucking pirate thing I
Fucking-
was drawn on him.
It's back. He's back to the book.
Okay, thank you.
I slot myself into the bandana.
Why is he a pirate?
He's
I
a
was-
pirate.
I was trying to draw nerd glasses on him and I fucked up, so I just turned into an eye patch.
Okay.
This is a strange book found in my heaven, according to my text, titled "The Exit Key." Inside, handwritten, is the following: "Staying forever is no great fate. You can follow this if it's not too late. The dark roots of corruption spread through its veins, eating life and mangling the remains. Remove the weeds, cut them down, tear the hole with what truth can be found. Open the door to close the path. Careful now, for the princess will be the last."
What?
That was a good reading, though, Jeb.
That was a very good reading.
Ooh, shivers.
I don't know what any of that means.
You can't read.
Well, I fucking heard him say it out loud.
The prophecy, I'm sure, will become more clear in time, but the most important thing is that the princess is prepared and ready for whatever can be thrown at her. That's why I give her throwing knives.
Okay, I don't follow the leap in logic there to I need you to be prepared at all times. Take some little throwing daggers. I mean, we've got guns.
I don't.
Okay, well, you're special.
Thank you.
You're special.
I understand the need for subtlety in these matters.
There's actually just
throwing
laws
knife
that women
does
can't
make
have guns in this
less
in this country.
God,
Also
sexism
possible.
wins again.
So, that's my reasoning. That's my connection to this whole sordid affair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sophie, I also need you to understand why it is incredibly important we do not tell people about this stuff.
But I've only told one person, and I can't hide anything from him. He's
But how many
smart.
will he
You were
tell?
literally instructed not to tell him anything.
It's
by
too
Her
late for that
Majesty.
now.
It
Sophie,
is.
how many people will he tell? Because yes, he promised, but you also promised.
You also promised. So a promise clearly don't mean shit.
An elementary school classroom.
Well, he's
Perhaps
a
I
lot
can-
smarter than I am, so I'm sure he'll be fine.
Perhaps I can find a spell to erase memories and we can pretend this never happened.
That doesn't seem safe.
You're going to Disneyland.
Maybe.
All I'm saying is,
Disneyland.
informing the prince of this line of work actively puts him in danger. And I do not think he is physically equipped to deal with any of the stuff we've dealt with so far.
Mhm.
It's not as.
Just
It's not
trust
not
me
as
when I
strong
say
as
that
me.
bringing loved ones into this line of work doesn't end well. Okay?
That's why you don't have any loved ones.
Yes.
Trevor, God, you struck such a fucking nerve with him. He's like, he's fucked around with people before. He looks angry with you right now.
She's
He's
not looking at it. She's looking at the floor.
He's just gonna leave.
Probably for the best. It's either that or probably strike the princess. So
He is going to
Yeah.
leave.
And Adelaide would have to fight you if you struck the princess.
Yeah, he's just gonna leave.
Well, Adelaide is a loved one who was brought into this.
Yes, and I lost my mother for it. Well, I lost my mother before it. I was only brought into it once she was gone.
Just saying, if you weren't brought into it, who knows what could have happened today?
It's my honor to fight, but the less people who know about this, the better. And she sets the tea tray down so they can enjoy more tea, but she leaves.
And leave your the shirt and your Minnie Mouse hood.
She disrobed her shirt and left.
No
She
more
took
I
off
love
her
Disney.
mouse ears. I love Disney.
I love
Mouse
Disney.
ears set on the table.
World. Mm. Big
There is
stretch.
wisdom in their words, Sophie.
Mm.
Obviously, I'll do what I can to protect you and prepare you, and I'm at your command, at your disposal. But there is wisdom in their words.
Can't take him seriously with the pirate.
Yarr, matey, there be wisdom in their words.
With a solemn nod, is that our end to this
Yeah.
this monster of the week?
Yeah. We really defeated this monster of the
Monster.
week.
Of the week.
Ba, 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 da, ba, ba.
We've gone quite late, so let me speed through after the mystery. That's all just my stuff. I'll go through that myself. Where's the?
I pull
where's
up
the
my sheet, ready to
questions?
mark experience for after session stuff.
I'm trying to find the
Same.
fucking question.
Come on, Spooks, I want my
fail a roll from
experience.
your side.
This is after mystery. Where's?
Yeah, can I get a cool?
It's in the
5
keeper
experience?
reference sheet.
Yeah, I'm. Oh, okay, let me just use the link you sent me because I think I might be on the wrong one.
It's on the.
Where-
It's at the bottom right of the first page of it.
Okay, where did you send that to?
I don't remember, but I can send it to you again.
I might need that. Probably should have pinned that shit. My bad. I thought I had it open because I found the page.
Oh,
without
I
it
just
in it.
messaged it to you.
Oh, just okay. Yes, yes. you did. Yeah, perfect. All right. Oh yes, it's a totally different thing than I was looking at. Okay. End of session. All right. Did they conclude the current mystery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
put a soul to rest. Did they save
Did you get
someone from
experience for
certain
that?
death? I mean, you guys.
I don't know if
Adelaide's
anyone
been
was
buffed
certain.
on there, but I feel like that maybe applies more to NPCs and shit than you guys in combat.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
my take. Because they're
Yeah,
so.
I mean, personally, I really did act. I mean, me and Sophie really did act to save the prince, but I don't know if it was certain death.
And he wasn't too much going after good Princey there either.
You know.
Yeah. Do we
I'm
mark
sorry,
experience
man.
for each yes we get?
No, it's
No.
it's you tally
If
them
you
up
get
at the
1
end.
to 2, it's 1. If you get 3 to 4, it's 2. So
Okay.
you guys have 1 for certain so far. Did we learn something new and important about the world? I think we got quite a
I'd
few
say
lore drops.
yes.
Yeah,
we learned
we learned about the
about
previous
Gabriel.
monster hunters
And the prophecy.
and the
The
prophecy.
bum-
Yes. Oh wait, where's the singer? We learned about the
Someone come here.
prophecy.
And then the prophecy. And then the prince is a little in on this now. Got to learn from that. So yeah.
What's the last one?
And
Market
oh,
experience.
yeah,
for
yes. So
No,
we're at
hold
2
on.
so far. And then did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so
Yes.
get 2 experience, everyone.
Oh, I get to level up.
Yippee!
Yeah, I've had 2 level ups now, and I'd really like my 3rd.
I've
I
only
have
had
one.
1 level up. We were too cool
We're
the
too-
first like match watcher.
We're too good at this.
We are.
Damn.
Let's see.
I shouldn't have taken. I've read about this sort of thing because now I can't fail cool rules.
All of our moves have worked too well.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing because I was thinking about taking something that lets me use weird to fight, but then I thought, no, I'll have a flaw, and I'll try and fight and fail.
So that I can
I'll
get
mix it
XP.
up. Oh yeah, it's all about the XP. And then I'm
Naturally.
gonna change class to Spellslinger, and it's all gonna come swimming back.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I feel
got
like
my-
from that there was quite a few mysteries you guys have kind of opened that I will not point out, but that are there.
Ooh.
for you to ponder.
Yeah, just to let you know, Spooks, I have a build, and it will come online at level 15. Until then, I need to be carried.
Okay. Makes sense.
I don't think there's 15 levels you can get. Let's
It's
see.
actually the build involves 4 different characters, all max levels.
1,
They
2.
love
Yeah.
it. Like
You-
they
you
move
have to
like
get
Ganon
the,
around together.
You have to get to the one that is like bring another hunter into this or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, there's 17 different level ups you can get, at least for my playbook, so.
I have picked this.
Ooh. Wait, rears. In accordance with any of
Also-
your fate tags. Okay. Cool.
I don't know what take +1. Oh, is it add a +1 to your roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pick one a time to use it.
Okay.
Alright. I saw
my
the 2
level up
Baylor, but
was
what was that
Link
for
Ring
again? It was
Haven.
talking to the fucking knight.
The absolute failure of a roll that Archer did?
Pretty good.
Yeah, and you guys can go ahead and heal up your harm and stuff between these
Just
sessions.
Oh, fuck
pretty
yeah.
good, I think.
Yeah, my
I took
level up this session was,
absolutely no
was
harm.
used upgrading my haven before we actually reached the haven, so it all kind of
Gotta
worked
get
out.
an upgrade.
So does that count as our beach episode?
Yeah.
No.
And yeah, you know what, if you want it to be.
No,
mean,
I want a real beach episode.
Adelaide was like disrobed.
She
you
was like
know?
our fan
Yeah.
service this episode.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're right.
It's just a
17th
wet,
century fan
muddy
service.
Adelaide fan
Yeah.
service.
Fan service.
I mean,
Like all the attractive characters got.
I
one
imagine
version.
it was probably white cloth, and it did get all wet. So
And then
God,
immediately
the mud.
covered in mud.
Thank
Yeah.
God for the mud.
the mud was for censorship purposes.
You're welcome.
Yeah, when I crawled out, my bulge was highlighted.
Rat!
Okay.
Didn't you then go
Wait.
back into the moat, and then did you get dragged out the second time as well?
Oh yeah. And
Adelaide?
both
Another
times
panning
it was-
shot.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
did.
Adelaide got dragged through the mud both times.
Fucking
I
Poor
just.
left, like, a
Adelaide.
groove in
That's
the-
why
in
she
the
just
mud
she's like,
again.
alright, Trevor, you take the body, I'm gonna change.
I need to take a bath.
I need to take a very long, very hot.
Boiling that kettle and pouring it over her with a sponge, you know.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Ow.
That's how you took baths back then. I don't know.
That sounds too hot.
I mean,
feel
you
like
let it
fill
cool a
the
little
bath-
bit. You boil the kettle and then you put it in a bucket, let it cool, and then you
That's why
sponge
it
bathe
took
yourself.
so fucking long. Like he was able to do a whole burial where she's boiling the kettle and letting it cool and scrubbing it off.
He gets back and she's still in the bath.
Still filling the bath.
There's something I
Still
important
filling
forgot.
the
What did you
bath.
forget, Gorpez? Hashtag rat gang.
Rat gang, rat gang, rat gang.
Rat gang.
I love it when people go into other people's streams and say that.
So if we're at the end of the session and stream, I see Prince Raglan is doing a birthday celebration. You want to raid him?
Oh, he so is.
Aurora Vale.
Let's go. Thank you all for coming and doing
I
this
have
with
so
me. I
many
hope you
people
had
alive.
fun.
Coven
This
Club.
was
Having a
fun.
whale of a
This
time. Thank
was
you.
fun. Thank you, Spooks.
Coven Club.
What's everyone gonna be live next, real quick?
Monday.
Well,
Tomorrow's
and-
Monday.
Oh, whenever we're
Yeah.
doing this again.
I'll be live tomorrow. All of us tomorrow, I guess.
All right, you guys have fun.
Woo!
I'm playing.
Now we're gonna
Power
drag
Wash.
Spooks for another session of Monster of the Week tomorrow.
Oh, fuck yeah.
She'd be down. She was lamenting me. She's like, I wish this was every week.
Right, I'm like, I have like
Oh,
fucking like
why don't we
idea
make
book
this
of like
every week
30
then?
fucking ideas.
Because we're
Yeah, I
busy.
mean, I'm open if you need it. But
Next
no,
week we
tomorrow
won't be, but I
we'll
mean-
play Reaper with Spooks.
If you guys want to, oh yeah. If you guys ever want to, increase the quantity of these, I'm open to listening to that first.
We can solve this off
absolutely do.
stream.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't
My
know
rate
if we
timer's
can
already going
see
down.
that.
So thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, and thank you to my Patreon subscribers, Rat and Gobnib Knob.